Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto marries Wonder Woman DC. Before I start, please support for more amazing content and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. Chapter 1 The Future of the Juubi Jinchuriki. Alliance Headquarters. Naruto was dying in a battlefield littered with bodies. Across from him was two other people all dead from the battle that took place. How did this happen, thought the blonde. Flashback. It started 2 years ago with the declaration of the Fourth Great Shinobi War. The war was declared by a man known as Madara. His target was the tailed beast or Biju. He was able to capture 7 of the 9. In order to keep the others safe, the 5 cages hid the last 2 away. On an island on the coast of Lighting Country, the 9 tails was begin trained by the perfect Jinchuriki, the 8 tails known as Killer Bee. He subdued the Kyuubi and they formed a pact in order to protect themselves. After a week, Naruto sensed some massive buildup of ninjas and knew what was going on after his master Killer Bee confirmed it. Naruto knew he was not strong enough to fight Madara and his apprentice Sasuke Uchiha. Now armed with the power of the Kyuubi, he formed several shadow clones to go to the different battlefields and help out. However, the real Naruto was led to the place where the Sage of Six Paths battled the Juubi by the Kyuubi. There he was visited by the apparition of the sage who trained him in the ways of the true sage for a week with the use of shadow clones. Naruto became powerful enough to challenge any who opposed him. After training, the sage gave Naruto 2 of the 3 Dijutsu, the Sharingan and Rinnegan. The Sage of Six Paths disappeared into Naruto mindscape to give guidance to the young sage. Naruto emerged from the cave after getting the memories of one of his clones that was backing up Gaara's division. He was 30 miles from that battle and he raced to get there to help. He got there and saw what he feared, the Edo Madara. The real Madara. He engaged the Edo in battle with the help of Gaara and Inoki, with the latter dying using a suicide dust move to seal him and Gaara dying by becoming a human shield protecting Naruto. Naruto saw red after his friend's life was snuffed out and he swore that he will end this war. He raced to where Killer Bee was engaging the one of Madara in battle and was getting his ass handed by the Uchiha. Naruto got there to see Madara carrying Killer Bee's body to his hideout. Madara turned and ran before Naruto could pursue. He was attacked by the former Jinchurikis who have been resurrected and turned into the different paths by Madara Rinnegan that he took from Nagato. Naruto summoned the combat toads to aid him and the toad elders to get him into sage mode. For 2 hours Naruto battled the former host and won by the skin of his teeth due to him having the only tailed beast in his body. Naruto raced to the next battleground, which was Kakashi's division, who were fight the 2 of the 7 swordsmen that have yet to be sealed. He used a powerful seal that the sage told him about and he sealed the swordsman in the same seal. Naruto headed to every battlefield sealing every Edo and finally heading to the Alliance HQ. When he got there he greeted with a bloody battle with the Zetsu, slowly pushing the Alliance back toward the Alliance head building and the 8-tailed demons ravaging the allied reinforcements. Naruto raced to do battle with the tailed beast and with the sacrifice of thousands of shinobi Naruto used a final sealing jutsu, absorbing the all 8 beast, becoming the perfect 10 tails Juubi. Naruto shunshined to cages and saw the remaining cages injured or dead. Naruto saw 3 of the enemies. One had black hair and long sword positioned horizontally. This enemy was Naruto's former teammate Sasuke Uchiha. The second had grey hair, glasses and a snake tail coming out of his black cloak. This one was Kabuto, and finally a man had a purple mask on with a swirl on it. He was wearing a torn cloak of black with red clouds. The man was Madara Uchiha and the one who started the war. Naruto struck first, killing Kabuto instantly with a kunai in the heart. The other 2 charged Naruto. Naruto was holding out for a while and the battle went outside to the courtyard and the battle continued. For 3 hours all 3 warrior threw jutsu constantly and it ended up in hand-to-hand combats. Naruto struck Sasuke in the chest with 10 shuriken but was run through in the side of his chest by a sword courtesy of Madara. Naruto, with what little energy he had left, pierced Madara with a kunai in an artery, killing him. Then flashback. Naruto was dying on a blood-soaked battlefield waiting for the inevitable. However, the 9 demons who became the Juubi did not want to die. They pulled Naruto into his mindscape. In Naruto's mindscape, the 9 demons were locked behind jail-like bars. Standing in front of them was the spirit of the sage. He had brown hair, white robe made of silk and a necklace of bones. He smiled at Naruto. "Looks like thing didn't go as planned, right, Naruto?" asked the sage. Naruto was lying down. "I will give you one last chance for happiness. I will transport you to the future so you can live a semi-normal life," stated the sage sadly as he went through some hand signs and the mindscape went dark. On the outside, the allied forces just routed the last Zetsu and rushed to the downed fighters. When they got there, Naruto's body started to glow and in a flash disappeared. In an island, 3 female decked in what looked like golden armor and spears were doing their patrols when all 3 were blinded by a bright light. When the light cleared, what they saw left them speechless. In front of them was a blonde male, numerous injuries, a weapons pouch on his side. "What is a man doing on our island?" said the one with brown hair as the other two looked at Naruto. "Better Highness now," shouted the blonde-haired woman who was the leader. The third one run off as the other two stare at Naruto. After waiting for 10 minutes, the black-haired woman runs up with a blonde woman wearing a robe of white silk. "What is going on? Who's this?" asked the blonde queen. "We don't know, your highness. He just appeared in a white light," stated the brown-haired Amazon. The queen looked at the downed warrior and she heard a groan. "He's still alive even with those injuries," she thought. "Take this man to our healers," she shouted as the rest of women make a stretcher and carry him to a building that looks like the Acropolis. Naruto opens his eyes and sees that he is in a bed. "Where the hell am I?" he thought. The wooden door opens and a brown-haired woman walks in, followed by a blonde-haired woman from before. This time she is wearing white robes with gold trim. Naruto sits up as the two walk up to him. "Can you tell me who you are?" asked the blonde woman in Greek. Naruto looks at "What did you say?" he asked in a different language. The queen looks at him curiously. "He doesn't understand me," she told her aide. Naruto closed his eyes and reopened them, and a black eye with a 10-pointed shuriken shaped. He looks at the queen in the eye and goes through some hand signs. The queen blinks and Naruto changes his eyes back. "Sorry about that," he said in Greek. The queen looks at him stunned. "How did you mimic my language?" she asked. Naruto smiled. "I used one of my abilities to copy the language so we communicate better as well as give you knowledge of my dialect," said Naruto. The women became cautious. "Who are you?" she asked as Naruto frowns. "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze," he stated. The queen looks shocked. "You're lying. He died 1,000 years ago," she stated. Naruto starts to get worried. "What do you mean 1,000 years? Is this not the elemental nations?" he asked with worry. The woman shakes her head. "That place no longer exists, it broke away into different continents and nations," she said. Naruto looks down. "I guess I am the last of my village," he said. "How did you get on the island?" asked the queen. Naruto thinks for a moment. "I think I know. But I want to confirm," said Naruto as he goes through a ram seal and his body drops. In Naruto mindscape, he is walking down the corridor of what looks like a sewer and come up to the cage of the Juubi. In front of it he sees the sage. "Where am I, sage?" he asked. The man chuckles. "You are 1,000 years in the future. I thought you might want a normal life," said the sage. Naruto turns around. "Thanks I guess," said Naruto as he disappears back. Naruto wakes up. "Well, that sucks," he said. "So what happened?" asked the queen. "It seems I have been sent to the future by the first sage of Sixth Path," said Naruto. "Interesting. I don't think it was possible," said the queen. "You would be surprised what a Jinchuriki can do," stated Naruto. The queen turns to the healer. "How is he?" she asked. The brown-haired girl checks Naruto. "Looks like he is fine. His wounds have healed miraculously," she said. The queen turned to Naruto. "I forgot to introduce myself in our questioning. I am Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons," she stated. Naruto bows quickly. "Forgive me, your highness, for not bowing early," said Naruto. Hippolyta waves it off. "That's all right. But I need to discuss something with Zeus," she said as Naruto raises an eyebrow. "Who's Zeus?" asked Naruto. The queen looks at him. "Oh, I forgot you aren't from this time," she stated. "Why don't you gather the info from my mind like you did earlier?" she asked. Naruto shrugs his shoulders. "I don't want to invade personal privacy," said Naruto. Hippolyta tells him of the different Greek deities and when she finishes Naruto stands up on the floor. "Question, your highness. Is there a training ground I can use?" he asked. The queen thinks for a moment. "Yes, you can use the arena or the forest," she said. "Artemis will take you to either one," said Hippolyta as the healer walks up to him. "Let's go, I will take you there," said the healer as she and Naruto walk away. Hippolyta walks out of the room as well. With Naruto and Artemis. The two walk down to the forest and Naruto grabs a kunai and walks up to a tree. "I am going to see what I need to work on in terms of exercises," he told his guide. The woman looks on curiously. "How are you going to do that?" she asked. Naruto smiles and runs up a tree and gets halfway before being propelled. With Hippolyta. Hippolyta was walking to a multi-level building adorned with white marble. As she enters, she goes straight to a statue of a man with white robes and a bread. She kneels on the marble slab in front. "Lord Zeus, I need guidance," she said as the statue glowed and an apparition appears of the man. "What do you need, queen of the Amazons?" said the man. Hippolyta tells the king of God about Naruto and asks for his help in what to do. The god thinks for a moment. "I think you should allow him on the island to stay, but he can move around the world if he wishes. Also see if he can train you newborn in his fighting style," said the god. The queen looks shocked but agrees anyways. Naruto and Artemis. Naruto did about 10 runs up and down the tree and was relaxing. Hippolyta walked up to him and Naruto and Artemis bowed. "What do you need, your highness?" asked Artemis. The queen looked at Naruto. "I need to talk to Mr. Namikaze." "Leave us, Artemis," she said. Artemis walks away leaving Hippolyta and Naruto by themselves. "Naruto, I have a request," said Hippolyta. Naruto turns to her. "What's the request?" he asked. "I want you to train my daughter when she's 5 in your fighting style," said the queen. Naruto stares at her. "I might be able to train her in Toad stance as well as others, but for ninjutsu, I am not sure if she can learn it," stated Naruto. The queen nods her head in understanding. "Teach her what you can, in return you will be the only man allowed on the island, but under watch for the time being. Hope you understand," she said. Naruto put on a reassuring smile. "Of course I would do the same thing," stated the ninja. The queen and Naruto walk back to the palace. "By the way, how old is your daughter?" asked Naruto. "2," she stated as they reached the palace. Over the next 3 years Naruto has learned much of the world since he was allowed to leave Themyscira. While on the island he sparred with most of the Amazons who for some reason hated him because he was a male at the beginning. The only ones who did not hate him was Artemis, the queen and the princess, who took a liking to him right away. After about a year the warriors on the island started to warm up to him after a certain incident. Flashback. It was night time and Naruto was doing his nightly round around the palace when he heard a crash in the princess's room. Naruto ran to her room with chakra-powered feet and saw the door busted. Down on the ground was one of Diana's guards. Naruto rushed up to her and checked her pulse. Naruto, feeling one, sent for the queen and her guards. They arrived and saw the door busted. "Naruto, what happened? Where is Diana?" Hippolyta asked. Naruto looked at the bed. "I believe she was kidnapped," stated Naruto as he stand up and leaves. The queen turns to Naruto. "Where you going?" she asked. Naruto turns to Hippolyta with a scowl. "I am getting your daughter back. I place a seal in her room that will track Diana since she is there all the time," he stated. Naruto shunshuns out, leaving the Amazons to gather the guards. Naruto is running to the location and he gets there and sees a man with a black helmet with horns. He is wearing black armor and holding a sword in one hand and the baby Diana in the other. Naruto covertly does a hand sign. "Who are you and why did you kidnap the princess?" he demanded. The armored man chuckles. "My name is Lore and I am the direct disciple of Loki, the Norse god of trickery," he stated. "I took the princess so that she can be raised as a warrior to fight the Norse gods," he stated. Naruto smirks. "Too bad you lost your convert," said Naruto as the man looks at his hand and sees a piece of paper fizzling, causing an explosion. The man walks out with his armor partial destroyed. "I see substitution of the ancient art," said the man as he charges Naruto with his sword. Naruto grabs his kunai and blocks the sword. He turns around, backhands the man with the end of the kunai, causing him to stagger back. Naruto puts Diana down and tells her to hide. She takes cover behind a rock as Naruto fights Lore. The guards run up and stop as they see the fight. Naruto goes through one-handed seals fire style. Dragon flame bullets, he thought as he sprays a stream of fire that has little bullets in them, causing a lot of damage. The man gets back up slowly and rushes again. Naruto extend his hand and form an orb Rasengan, he shouts, as the attack sends the attacker back spiraling, killing him by the force of the impact. Naruto walks away from the corpse. "How is the princess?" he asked. The queen looks at her daughter. "She's fine, just shaken," she stated. Naruto nods his head as the entourage walks back to the palace. Then flashback. Naruto was walking to Diana's room because today is the day they start her training. Naruto knocks on her door. "Diana, meet me at the arena. We're going to start your training," stated the blonde. "Okay Naruto," she responded. Diana reaches the arena and sees Naruto with a serious expression. "Naruto, how are you?" asks the princess. Naruto smiles. "Good, but when we're training I want you to refer to me as sensei, which mean teacher in my language, understood?" asked Naruto. The princess nods her head. "Good. First I want to show basic style to jutsu," stated Naruto as he slips into the academy stance. "Copy my stance as you see it," he said as Diana copied the stance with a few mistakes. Naruto whistles. "Not bad for a first time, only 2 mistakes," stated the ninja as he corrects the stance. She finally gets the stance perfectly after an hour, including proper punching and kicking. For the next week Naruto teaches her how to use stealth and fighting stronger enemies by using traps. Naruto calls her out one day. "Alright Diana, you're lacking in one area and that is speed and endurance. We're going to fix that by having you run with weights on," stated Naruto. "Yes sensei," she said as Naruto puts on band on her legs and arms. He then goes into a ram and the band glow blue and Diana falls to the ground. "I put 20 pound on your arms and legs. First step is to pick yourself up and walks around to get used to the weights," stated Naruto as Diana struggles to stand up for 30 minutes as she finally manages to crouch and after 5 more minutes she is able to stand wobbly. Diana finally manages to walk around slowly until she is comfortable. Naruto walks over to her. "Well done. Must be the Amazonian blood and natural strength," Naruto said, clearly impressed. For the whole year Naruto trained Diana into jutsu, getting her as good as Rock Lee. She has mastered the Goken fist minus the lotus moves, the hummingbird and toad styles. And Naruto decided to see if she can learn ninjutsu. He takes her to the forest. "Sensei, what are we doing here?" asked the 6-year-old princess. Naruto turns to her. I want to see if you can use chakra. Naruto activated his Sharingan and gauged her strength. Naruto frowns. You have enough to learn basics, but that's it. The first thing I want to do is see if you can bring out chakra, stated Naruto. Now meditate and find your center, said the shinobi as he sits down and begins to meditate. Diana copies the pose as she tries to find her center. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Diana's chakra flare. Naruto smiles. Very good. You can release it now, stated Naruto. Diana releases the flare as Naruto stands up and help his student up. Your next step is learning proper chakra control. For that I want you to get to the top of the tree without your hands, he stated. Is that possible, sensei? She asks. Naruto nods his head. It is. Watch, said the ninja as he starts to climb the tree without his hands. He then throws a kunai in front of her. Use that kunai to mark where you are on the tree and try to get higher, said Naruto. Diana grabs the kunai and put chakra in her feet like Naruto said. She then run up, getting halfway before falling off. Naruto turns his head and see Hippolyta approaching. Naruto motions Diana to stop and meet him on the ground. Naruto bows as does Diana when Hippolyta walks up. What can I do for you, your highness? Asked Naruto. The queen has a stern look on her face. I want to see Diana's progress, she stated. Naruto nods his head. Very well, Diana. Go back to the tree and when you get to the top I want you to run down and back up repeatedly to increase your reserves, ordered Naruto. He turns to the queen. Diana knows 3 fighting style I have mastered. She is probably as strong as a second-rank ninja called Chunin in Taijutsu, stated Naruto. Hippolyta nods her head as Naruto sees Diana getting tired. I guess we better stop here. She is too tired, said Naruto as he motioned Diana to head back with them. The 3 head back to the palace for the rest of the day. Chapter 2. The final training and preparation. 6 years during his stay on Themyscira, Naruto had taught Diana the 3 academy jutsu, as well as had her do the water walk and kunai balancing exercises. Naruto was meditating when he felt a tug in his mind. Guess the sage want to tell me something, he thought as Naruto enters his mindscape. The Naruto mindscape. Naruto appeared and walked through a forest and sees the sage sitting in a bench. I see you changed the scenery, sage, said Naruto with a smirk. The sage returns the smirk. I thought the sower was a little morbid, so I took the initiative to change it to something more pleasant for me and the Juubi, he said. He turns and faces Naruto. I want to show you something, he stated and unravels a scroll. Naruto looks at it. This is the universal summoning scroll. If you sign it you can summon any animal minus the 3 legendary beasts of Phoenix, Hydra and Dragon, said the sage. Naruto eyes widen. Are you serious? He asked. The sage nods. Yes, sign the scroll and summon a familiar that is not of the Toad clan. Naruto cut his finger and write his name in blood. The sage showed Naruto the hand sign and he performed the seal and summons the dog. The little brown dog turns to him. Why did you summon me? Asked the summoned dog. Naruto bow. I have been given the universal summoning and I want to test it out. Sorry for bothering you, stated Naruto. When you're ready to take the test summon me again and we can test you, said the little dog as Naruto listens and the dog poofs away. Naruto get up. Anything else, sage? The sage frowns. Yes, I believe a demon might try to come into our world through a portal, he said. How long till he is ready and what's his name? Asked Naruto. The sage sighs. His name is Trigon. He is on par with Kyuubi if not a little stronger. As for you, second question, the portal will be ready within 3 years, stated the sage. I better train, said Naruto as the sage nods. Real world. Naruto's eyes open and he gets up from his bed and walks to the window. I wonder what the future holds. I might as well prepare for more training for Diana, thought Naruto. The morning came and Diana walked into the forest and started to meditate. Naruto walks up and gets her attention. Diana, I am going to assess your skill level, he said. Diana gets up. How, sensei? She asked. Naruto walks up to her. I am going to create a water clone. You were able to take out a shadow clone last time. If you can kill my clone by any means I will teach you a jutsu that might be useful for high-speed movement and a clone jutsu, said Naruto. Diana nodded in confirmation. Yes, sensei, she said as Naruto creates a water clone and jumps back. Alright, fight, said Naruto as Diana charges forward in a Goken stance and throws a punch. Naruto caught the punch and flips her over his shoulder. Diana lands on her feet and goes through hand sign as a clone appears next to her. Naruto smirks and puts his hands in a ram seal and the clone dispels. You underestimate me, Diana. Low-level genjutsu won't work on me, he stated. Diana appeared and Naruto back kicks him, destroying the water clone. The real Naruto claps. Well done, Diana, a good strategy using speed to beat a stronger and experienced opponent, said Naruto. You increased your speed enough to leave an afterimage and got behind my clone, Naruto analyzed. As promised I will teach you 2 jutsu, said Naruto as he smiles seeing Diana's smile. The first jutsu is the Shunshin, it's a high-speed movement jutsu, he said as he shows her the hand signs. Copy my hand sign and focus to that tree and teleport there without hitting it, stated Naruto. Diana goes through her hand signs and vanishes in smoke. Next thing Naruto sees is Diana on the ground with an imprint in the tree. "Try it again, Diana," said Naruto as Diana attempts it several times, finally getting it 5 attempts and bruises later. Getting a satisfied smile from Naruto. "Well done, you're a great learner," Diana said Naruto as he takes out a piece of paper. Diana looks at the paper. "What's with the paper, sensei?" she asked. Naruto explains about the different elemental changes and tell her that paper will determine what her affinity is. "Sensei, does that mean I can only learn one element?" she asked. Naruto shakes his head no. "But it will be easier to learn your element first and less wasteful chakra-wise," said Naruto as he hand her the paper and take one out for himself. Naruto puts chakra into it and it splits. If it splits down the middle like mine did, you main element, if it crumples and it's light, if it crumples to dust it's earth, gets soggy it's water, and if it turns to ash it's fire. Put a little bit of chakra into it, instructed Naruto. Diana put some chakra into the paper and it turns to dust. Looks like your main affinity is earth, said Naruto. I guess I am going to teach you the earth clone jutsu, said Naruto as he shows her the seals. Diana does it and the clone forms but disappears in a mud pile. Not bad, you almost had it. Keep practicing at the palace grounds, said Naruto as he walks with Diana to the palace. Dream. Naruto was walking in a place that had molten rock and lava. He come to a door and as he opens it, he sees several huts and robe-wearing mages. He continues to walk in the village and comes upon a door with runes. The sage appears next to him. "Sage, where are we?" asked Naruto. "I think we are on Azarath. This place is home of monks as well as former guardian Trigon," said the sage. Naruto raises an eyebrow. "Former?" questioned Naruto. The sage nods. "Yes, he was previous guardian, but he became corrupted and waged a war on other planets," said Sage. "What happened next?" asked Naruto. "Trigon was attacked by his subjects and was sealed in a prison which we are standing at right now," said Sage. "He had a daughter. She was just born a few days ago and she is the key to his escape. His portal, if you will," said the sage. "When will he be ready to free himself?" asked Naruto. "He has 2 chances. One is when Raven is 3. That is when her mind and body are weakest and when she is 16 because her body has just matured enough for the portal to stay open long enough for him to escape," said Sage. "Wait, how did he make a woman pregnant behind his prison?" wondered Naruto. "The woman in question was the keeper of the prison. I believe Trigon used a bastardized version of chakra to change the woman's womb in order to escape later. He is a schemer and he is as smart as the Naruto clan in terms of thinking several steps ahead of his opponent," said the sage. Naruto frowns. "I guess I have to get ready in 3 years and then 13 years later," said Naruto. "Time to wake you up, Naruto," said the sage as the area goes black. Then dream. Naruto woke up and got ready for the day. He looked up in the sky and saw it was still dark outside. "Guess I will get some training done," he thought to himself. He exits the palace and walks to the forest. He gets to the forest and sits down. "How should I do this, sage?" asked Naruto as the sage speaks to him. "We will work on summoning several animals as well as the tests they administer," said Sage. Naruto goes through some seal summoning jutsu. "Cheetah," said Naruto as he slams his hands on the ground and in a poof of smoke, a big cheetah with yellow fur and black spots, underbelly, and the back is armor plating with weapon holders. The cheetah is as big a car. He looks at Naruto who dares summons the boss of Cheetah. "Cheetahin," said a female voice. Naruto bows. "I did Cheetahin sama, for I have the universal contract and I would like to take your test," said Naruto. The cheetah looks at Naruto and smiles, showing her teeth. "I can tell you're telling the truth. The test is simple, you must beat me in a race around the island once," said the summoning. Naruto and the cheetah get ready and they dart off. The cheetah take a slight lead, but about halfway Naruto releases his gravity weights, causing him to take the lead and keep it until he crosses the ending first. Cheetahin smiles. "Very well, you pass, and now I want you to hold cheetah contract," said the female summoning as a scroll appears in the cheetah's mouth. Naruto take the scroll and bows. Naruto summons about 5 more animals: the rhino, the beetle, the hawk, the monkey and the dogs. Naruto is now panting from the chakra depletion. He sits down and starts to meditate as he waits for Diana. Diana comes into the clearing and Naruto opens his eyes. "Let's begin the training." "Did you master the earth clone?" asked Naruto. Diana goes through some hand signs earth style. "Earth clone," said Diana as she makes 2 clone. Naruto smiles. "Very good, now I want you to run back and forth on the water to increase your reserves," said Naruto as he creates a shadow clone. "I am going to talk to you, mother, about something that has come up. The clone will monitor your progress," said Naruto as Diana nods her head and Naruto disappears in a swirl of leaves. Outside the palace Naruto appears and walks up to the sentries. "I need to talk to the queen," stated Naruto. The guard motions him to follow her into the throne room. Sitting on the throne is Hippolyta looking at Naruto. "Leave us," she stated. Naruto bows. "No need to bow, Naruto. What do you need to talk to me about?" Naruto stands. I have come with a progress report about Diana, said the ninja, as the queen beckons him to continue. Diana chakra is Jounin level, her Taijutsu is Senin, ninjutsu is Chunin, and I have not taught her Jinjutsu which I might or might not teach her, depending on what I deem necessary, said Naruto. Hippolyta nodded her head. Very good. Anything else you need to tell me? She asked. Yes, in 3 years I will be going away for a few days. A situation has come up, said Naruto, causing the queen to look curiously. What happened? She asked. Have you heard of a demon called Trigon? Asked Naruto, causing Hippolyta's eyes to widen. Even Zeus can't kill him, he's immortal, she said with worry. Naruto nods his head. So I have been told. That is why I am going to seal him instead, said Naruto. The queen looks at him. Very well, you may go and fight, but return in one piece or Diana will be devastated, said Hippolyta as Naruto bow and disappears in a flash. Naruto has been training himself and Diana for 2 years, and during that time, Naruto has done some scouting on Man World and has started several businesses, making his wealth third only to Lex Luthor and Wayne Enterprise. Naruto walks to the arena to meet with his student. In his hand is a storage scroll. He got to the arena and saw Diana waiting for him. The stands were full of Amazons who have come to watch the battle. Alright Diana, this is your first test out of the 2, said Naruto as he takes out a bell. Diana looks at her. Sensei, you must take this bell from me. You have 4 hours. If you succeed, I will teach you a new jutsu, said Naruto. Diana gets in the hummingbird stance as Naruto reveals his Sharingan and gets into the Goken. Diana rushes forward and goes for an overhead kick but is blocked. She twists her body and tries to punch Naruto, but that too is blocked. Naruto throws her behind him. As she lands, she dodges a punch just in time. She backs up Earth style. Earth clone jutsu, she says as 3 clone are made of the earth. The 3 charge Naruto. Naruto goes through some hand signs lighting style. Thunder clap, he shouts as H claps his hand, sending out thunder boom, hitting the clones, destroying them. Naruto smiles. Diana, you should know that lighting is superior to earth, he said as Diana goes through another set of hand seals earth style. Dark swamp, she said as Naruto starts to sink into the earth. Naruto holds his smile as the wind picks up and he is shot into the sky. Diana decide to fight him in the air as she flies up and tries to punch him, but when she lands the hit it disappears in water. Diana curses to herself. Water clone, she thinks to herself. She just manages to dodge a fireball sent from the ground. As she lower herself she sees her master standing on a wall. Diana. You got 2 hours to take the bell, said Naruto as Diana is breathing hard. Diana claims herself. Let's see, master is stronger, faster, smarter and more experienced, she thought to herself. Diana goes through another seal and kunai made of earth appear and are launched at Naruto. Naruto smiles and turns his, causing the kunai to miss him, but cut the rope holding the bell. Diana rushes and takes the bell from the ground as Naruto looks at her proud. Well done, you pass. Meet me at the training ground and I will teach a jutsu as a reward for passing my test. 30 minutes later Naruto finally arrives at the forest training ground and sees Diana excited. Naruto walks up to her. Alright, I am going to teach you the summoning jutsu, he said as he unravels the storage scroll and summons 5 more scrolls. I want you to pick an animal for you to summon, stated Naruto as he shows her which scroll contain which animal. From left to right we have toad, snake, slug, monkey and fox. Those 5 will be the strongest for you to summon, said Naruto. Diana thinks for a moment and finally picks the fox contract. Alright Diana, what you need to do is write your name in blood and do these hand signs for the fox, Naruto explained as he showed her the hand seals. Diana does as told and does some hand signs. Summoning jutsu, said Diana as she put her hand to the ground and a medium-sized blue fox appears. It has 5 tails on its back signifying its strength. Naruto eye widen in surprise. You summoned the 4th strongest fox in the clan and the fastest, said Naruto. The blue fox turned to Diana. I see that Namikaze-sama has finally shared a contract with his student. May I ask your name, young one? Asked the fox. I am Princess Diana of Themyscira. What's your name? Asked the princess. My name is Ariel, I am the 5-tailed fox. Now we must do a test, said the fox. You must find me in the forest while avoiding traps. Use whatever method of tracking to find me. You got 4 hours, said Ariel as she disappear. Diana runs into the forest causing Naruto to smirk. She is already heading in the wrong direction, he stated as Naruto waits at the starting point. It's been 3 hours. Diana is running in the forest. Where is the fox? She asked herself as she stops for a moment and thinks. Let's see, foxes are master of illusion according to sensei as well as trickster, she said with a whisper. Her eyes widened. That's it, the fox never moved, it just cloaked itself with a jinjutsu, she said as she rushes back to the beginning of the test. Diana gets there and sees the fox sitting next to Naruto. Found you, she said as the fox smiles. Just in time too, said the blue-furred fox. I will now become your summon since you saw through the test, meaning. Kitsune are tricksters, that was the test which you passed, said the fox. Diana bows. Thanks you Ariel, said Diana. You can now summon the boss who has 9 tails and learn fox age arts. You are still too weak, but give a year of practice and you'll be trained as a fox age, said the fox. Naruto and Diana bow as the fox poof out. They head to the palace and Diana goes to her room and Naruto head to the throne room to talk to Hippolyta. Naruto walk up to the queen. I think Diana is done training under me for now for fighting, she needs to learn proper etiquette and diplomacy and finally she need to learn strategy, stated the ninja. The queen thinks for a moment. Very well. Anything else? She asks. Naruto hesitates. Light yes your highness. With your blessing I would like to take Diana off the island for a 1-year training trip before my battle with Trigun, said Naruto. Hippolyta looks shocked but it turns to a scowl. You know the law stands, no one is allowed off the island. You're the only exception, she stated. Naruto breathed lightly. With all due respect your highness you're hurting Diana by keeping her isolated, he stated. Hippolyta glares at him. You have a lot of nerve questioning me Naruto, she said without lessening her glare. Naruto stand emotionless. I am sorry to be blunt, but that is what I think. What would happen if she left on her own accord? She is kind, but still rebellious. You know it and I know it, said Naruto. Hippolyta thinks of the scenario. She would have no clue as to what's out there, she said. Naruto nods his head. Exactly my point. Just think about. Hippolyta thinks for a moment. Very well you can take her, but only for 6 months, she said. Naruto bows smiling. I agree to your terms. She will leave with me midday, said the Sennin. Naruto leaves the room leaving Hippolyta to think. Naruto gets Diana up and pulls her to the side. Diana your mother has agreed to let me train you in man's world for 6 months if you want, said Naruto. Diana smiles. I want to go sensei, she said. Naruto smiles. Very well you will only need your sword, but keep it sealed and everything else you will get on outside. I have clothing for you so you can blend in the locals, said Naruto as Diana seals her sword and heads to her room to change into her new clothing. Diana comes out and she is wearing black shirt and jeans with sneakers. She starts to fidget. You have to get used to the clothing. It took me a while to get used to my clothing as well, stated Naruto. He holds his hand out and Diana takes it and they disappear in a flash. Never to be seen for 6 months. Chapter 3 Demon vs Demon, the protection of Rachel Roth. Over the next 6 months Diana learned all there is about man's world. She was forced to study different subjects like history and science. Naruto also taught her how to play shogi and go. The 6 months have been very productive and Diana learned a lot from Naruto. Naruto was now on Themyscira getting ready to go to Azarath. After saying bye to Diana, Naruto disappears in a flash of yellow light. In Death Valley, California Naruto appeared and walked to the very bottom. Time to get this over with, he said. He goes through some seal and a black portal opens and he walks in. In the dimension he sees the monks getting ready for the confrontation with Trigun. Naruto walks to the leader's hut, awaits to be admitted. Azar walks out with a worried look on her face. You made it, said Azar. Naruto nodded his head. Is everything ready? Asked the ninja. My best warrior and mystics will fight with you, said Azar. Naruto nods his head and walks to the assembled warriors. 2 hours after the preparations are complete, a red and black portal opens. A 12-foot red demon walks out. Finally I am free, shouted the demon as he walked to the temple, only to get hit in the back by magic. He turns his head and sees several mystics attacking him. He smirks. Pathetic, he says as he fires a blast taking out the mystics. Trigun continues to walk temple but is struck by a kunai, but it bounced off. Trigun turns around and smirks. Well, another nuisance, said the demon as he see a blonde-haired man with white robes and red flames on the hem and a green flex jacket. That is as far as you go Trigun, said Naruto as he glared at the demon. Trigun smiles. How are you going to stop me? He asked, only to get sent back by a powerful force of wind. Trigun recovers and charges. As he is about to punch Naruto, the ninja disappears in a yellow light. He reappears and slams a Rasengan into Trigun, causing him to skids a few feet but regains his control and fires a black energy at Naruto. Naruto reveals the Rasengan and the attack dissipates, much to Trigun's surprise. You can't be the Sage of Sixth Path? Asked Trigun, who is backing up. Naruto smirks. You tell me demon, said Naruto as he gets his sword out. Naruto charged and trusted his sword, grazing Trigun on the side. Not bad mortal. Now die, said Trigun as he fires a fireball. Naruto puts his hand out. Almighty push, said Naruto as the fireball disappears. Naruto gets backhanded by Trigun, sending him back while he drops his sword. Naruto goes through hand seals water style. Water dragon, shouted Naruto as a dragon of water shots out of Naruto mouth, hitting Trigun, making him grunt in minor discomfort. Trigun frowned. What are you planning, boy? Asked the demon. Naruto goes through hand seal. I am going to show you a former friend's attack. Chidori Kirin, said Naruto as a lighting tiger appears in the sky and strikes Trigun, shocking him. You forgot water conducts electricity, said Naruto as Trigun screams in pain and kneels, with electricity surging around his body and his hands twitching in shock. Trigun starts to stand. You think you can beat me, mortal, said Trigun. Naruto turns around and slaps his butt. Come and get me, here is the target, said Naruto as he starts to run toward the temple while sending exploding shadow clones to damage Trigun. Hope everything is ready, thought Naruto as he sees the temple in the distance and runs to it. He gets there and sees Rachel and her mother in the circle ink surrounded by the mystics. He looks at and are you sure you want to go through with this, Arella? Asked Naruto. The pale woman nods, her head needs to be done. Promise me that Raven will be protected by everyone, she asked. The mystics nod their head and Naruto cuts his palm. She will be protected on my blood, said Naruto. Trigun appears, it's time, said Naruto as he goes through hand sign summoning jutsu. He shouts as smoke show around the ground. The smoke clears and a 10-story toad with a naginata on his back appear. I need your help, Gamahin, said Naruto as he and Arella stand on the toad's back. What do you need, my summoner? Asked the toad. Naruto point towards Trigun as the toad's eyes narrow. What's the plan? He asked. Naruto is breathing a little hard. Hold him for 5 minutes so we can perform the sealing, said Naruto. The toad nods his head and jumps up and lands in front of Trigun. His naginata is his hand as the mystics draw a diagram around Rachel. The toad strike Trigun, sending him toward the mystics. Naruto turns his head. Almost there. Unfortunately, this particular sealing need a soul as a sacrifice, said Naruto as he is ready to jump into the diagram to offer his soul. He get knocked out by Arella and then she jumps down into the diagram Fuinjutsu. Soul bind, shouted the mystics as Arella lands and hugs her daughter as she starts to feel weak and her eyes close. He body fades, leaving her white cloak empty as it falls to the ground. Trigun realizes what is going on. It tries to escape, but white and red beams surround him and latch onto his arms and legs and shrinks him as he then disappears to nothingness. Rachel looks around, not comprehending as what happened. Mama, she said in her baby word as she starts to cry. Naruto jump off. Gamahin, you can go, thanks for the help, said Naruto as he walks over to Rachel and picks her up. It's alright little one, everything will be fine, whispered Naruto as the baby continues to cry. Naruto picks up the empty cloak and carries Rachel to the monastery that has fallen asleep from the crying. He gets there and sees Azar and the leaders of Azarath. Namikaze. Naruto. What do you recommend we should do with the baby? Asked Azar. Naruto looks at Rachel in his arms and sighs. She will be treated as a hero for containing Trigun. I don't want her to have a hard life like the one I had as the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, said Naruto. The leader nod their heads and smile down on Naruto and the baby. It's settled, she shall be trained and seen as a hero by the monks, said one of the leaders. Naruto bows his head. I will come back to check the seal and see how she is doing. She will need a role model after all, said Naruto. One last thing is I want her to have this when she leave Azarath, said Naruto as he pulls out a short sword, causing the leader to gasp. That is the sword of the Susanoo, one of them said. Naruto nods. It is and it shall protect her. It was forged from a blacksmith that I know and blessed by the god Susanoo. She and I are the only one to be able to wield it, he said. Naruto places Rachel in her crib in the meeting room and bout the leaders. I will go now, but I will return to check up on her. If you treat her badly, I will raise her myself, he said as he walks out. Naruto opens a portal and end up back in Death Valley in his world with a smile on his face. Thing might turn out different with this container in terms of how she is viewed, he thought. Naruto disappears in a yellow flash. Chapter 4. The Meeting. It has been 10 years since Naruto helped defeat Trigun and seals it in Rachel at the cost of Rachel's mother who made herself the sacrifice. Over the years he visited the monks and the baby to check the seal and see if she is raised properly. Naruto smiled at being called uncle by Rachel as he think back to her 5th birthday. Flashback. Naruto was walking holding young Rachel on his shoulders. Uncle. Can you tell me about my mother? She asked. Naruto smiled. Sure. Your mother's name was Arella and she was a beautiful woman with a kind soul and very brave. She loved you immensely and sacrificed herself to protect you against your father who attacked both of you, said Naruto, who was crying silently. I was asked to protect you and give you a family even if it's just the monks and me. Never forget that you are loved, Rachel, by your family, said Naruto as they came to the leader's hut. Naruto opened the door and motioned Rachel to step in. When she did, everyone screamed surprise, causing Rachel to cry from happiness. Happy 5th birthday, Rachel, said Naruto as he walks in and picks her up and put her on his shoulder. Then flashback. Naruto was walking to one of his headquarters that was in Metropolis as his smile faded. I guess I better get this meeting over with, thought Naruto as he ascended the steps and went to the meeting room. In the meeting room was a bald-headed man with a black tux and a sandy-haired woman next to him with a scowl. Sitting to his left and right were 2 of his executives and on the other side was an empty chair with 2 of Naruto executives sitting left and right of it. Naruto sat in the empty chair. Mr. Luther, why do you want to meet with? Asked Naruto calmly. The businessman smiled. You don't beat around the bush. I respect that in a businessman, said Luther. I would like to buy your company for $500 million, said Luther. Naruto goes into a thinking position. What would you do with my company if I did sell it? Asked Naruto. Luther cleared his throat. I would give your worker $1 million to resign and make items for the military to protect the country, said Luther confidently. Naruto looks Luther in the eyes. I will not sell my company to a death merchant, Mr. Luther, he said. Luther gulps. Be reasonable, Mr. Namikaze. I am offering you more than your company makes monthly, said Luther. Naruto frowned. I understand, Mr. Luther. But I have my values and morals which are different from your. My company makes vaccines for hospitals and armor for soldiers and police. My company mission is to protect people, not kill them, said Naruto. You must reconsider, Mr. Namikaze, said Luther. Naruto puts up his hand. We have no more to discuss, Mr. Luther. You may leave. I will have my security team escort you out, said Naruto as several men escort Luther out of the building. Lex Luthor was sitting at his desk with 3 people in front of him. Do you know why I called you? He asked. The 3 looked around. You said something about a job, said a man's voice. Luther smiled. Yes, District, I have an assassination for you, said the businessman as a picture of Naruto appears. Kill Naruto Namikaze at the peace talks, said Luther darkly. Naruto was walking around the city and sees the Daily Planet. Guess I should head to my meeting with my overall manager of the Daily Planet, thought Naruto as he walks in. He walks to the secretary who is reading a magazine, making Naruto smirk mischievously. Excuse me. I don't think the owner would like you to be reading while working, said Naruto. Who asked you? Said the front desk attendant without looking up, making Naruto rub his hands evilly. Why don't you look up and then tell me, said Naruto. The woman looks up and pales at who is standing in front of her. Forgive Mr. Namikaze, she said frantic. Naruto smiles. Just don't let it happen again. I don't care if you read, but be aware of you surrounding, said Naruto. As he walked to the elevator he turns around. Is Mr. White in? Asked Naruto. The woman nods. Yes, he is in his office. You want me to call him? She asked. Naruto shakes his head. I will go to his office, said Naruto as he enters the elevator and heads up. Naruto gets to the top floor and walks to Mr. White's office while getting stares from the females and knocks on the door. Come in, said a voice. Naruto enters, causing Perry White, an older man with white hair balding, to stand. Mr. Namikaze, it a pleasure to have you visit. What can I do for you? Asked Perry. Naruto sighs. Perry, please, how many times do I have to tell you that there is no need for formalities between us? Asked Naruto. Perry smiles. It has been a while. So how is your niece, Naruto? Asked Perry, who know a little of Naruto past. Naruto smiles. I am overdue for a visit, he said. I must thank you for buying the planet from Luther and for helping me getting me a temporary cure for my sister's cancer, said White. Naruto sighs. Perry, I think of my workers as family and as son and daughter, and you as my grandfather. I would do anything to help my employees, said Naruto. Naruto clears his throat. I have an assignment for your best reporter and photographer, said Naruto. Perry thinks for less than a second. Our best reporters are Mr. Clark Kent and Mrs. Lois Lane, and our best photographer is Mr. Jimmy Olsen, said Mr. White. Naruto smiled. I would like to meet with the 3 of them in the conference room, said Naruto. Understood, I will have them meet us in the meeting room, said Mr. White with a mock salute. Smartass, said Naruto, making the 2 friends laugh. In the meeting room, a black-haired woman with a purple shirt and white blouse, a black-haired man with a blue suit and tie, and an orange-haired teen with freckles walk into the room. Lois and Jimmy gasp at who is sitting at the head of the table. Mr. Namikaze, it's pleasure to see you again, sir, said Lois, as Clark has a clueless expression on his face. How are you, Mr. Kent? I am the owner of the Daily Planet. Naruto Namikaze, said the blonde. He extended his hand. Clark grips it. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Namikaze, said Clark. Naruto scanned Clark's strength with his senses. Interesting, he's stronger, then he lets on. I thought so. Only one man has more strength than me, thought Naruto. As he let go of Clark's hand. I have an assignment for you 3. As you know, peace talks are starting in the United Nations between Israel and Iran and Palestine during a Security Council meeting, said Naruto. Lois spoke up. How come it's not public knowledge? Asked Lois. Naruto smiles. Very good, Mrs. Lane. The reason is if these talks fail, war is certain, so anyone who has a stake in the war will try to stop the talks or disrupt it, said the blonde. Like Mr. Luther, said Lois, making Naruto smirk. No names, Mrs. Lane, said Naruto with a wink at the 3, meaning that is who the suspect is. I want you to report the event. You will have some of my best security go with you, said Naruto. Clark spoke next. Can I ask why Mr. Namikaze for the added security? Asked Clark. I will be attending as well because of my security and fighting know-how, said Naruto, causing their eyebrows to rise. With all due respect, Mr. Namikaze, you don't seem like a fighter, said Lois. Naruto chuckled. Look underneath. Not all of us are who we pretend to be, Mrs. Lane, said Naruto, glancing at Clark. When is it, Mr. Namikaze? Asked Jimmy. Next week on Friday, said Naruto as he stands up. We will be happy to attend, Mr. Namikaze, said Mrs. Lane. Naruto shook her hand and the others and left. A week later on Thursday. Naruto meet with the Clark, Lois and Jimmy with 20 guards at the airport and at Naruto request that they bring a friend to sightsee. After the talks Naruto see a blonde hair lady who looked no older than 17. Who is this Mr. Kent? Asked Naruto. Clark looks at the blonde. This is my cousin Kara Kent. Kara, this is Mr. Namek, is the owner of the Daily Planet, said Clark. Naruto extends his hand. A pleasure Kara, said Naruto smiling his fox-like smile, causing her to blush a little. It's nice to meet you Mr. Namek, she responded. She is much stronger than she lets on, thought Naruto as he gauged her strength level. Everyone aboard the jet and let get out of here, said Naruto as everyone enter the jet and 30 minutes takes off. In the headquarters of Lex Luthor, the man himself is smiling once Naruto is out of the way, as well as the 3 main diplomats of the country who are involved in the talk. I can take over his company and bring him down in the standing of the world for failing to prevent a war, said Luthor. In the jet Naruto was playing poker with his guard. I lost again, shouted a guard as he hands over $50. The other guards fold knowing they can't win when Clark come up. Can I play? He asked. Naruto smiles. Sure, he says while thinking finally a challenge. Lois and Jimmy are dealt a hand as well when they express interest in playing. Naruto picks his 7 card and smiles as Clark is dealt 7 cards, as well as the other 2. Clark uses his X-ray vision and frown. You got to be kidding me, he says as he looks at Naruto's hand. He then smiles when he sees Jimmy's hand and frown at Lois's hand. About 10 minutes later Clark gives up with Jimmy, making Naruto and Lois the only ones in the game. After a while Naruto won but gave the money back to the 3 and his guards. They land at JFK airport and head to their hotels. Alright everyone, the meeting is tomorrow at 10, but I have to get there at 8 to set up security. Get a good night's sleep, said Naruto as gives the 3 reports passes for the reporter entrance and give Kara a pass to watch everyone, then heads to their individual rooms. Next morning Naruto wakes up at 6 and get ready for the meeting. He takes 2 guard with him. Is our team there? Asked Naruto. One of the men nods his head. Yes sir, security is in position in all entrances as well as the camera room to keep an eye out for trouble, said the guard. Naruto and his guard get into a limo and drive to the United Nations building. Back at the hotel around 2 hours later the reporters and Kara head to the United Nations. When they get there Kara breaks away and head toward the visitors entrance. The talk started with Naruto checking with his security team in 10-minute intervals. Outside 3 figures sneak in by the sewer and head the building. Sir, we have 3 unknown infiltrators coming from underground, said a guard to Naruto. Naruto smirks. Or the men in position in the shadow as well as within the spectators, whispered Naruto in his headset. Naruto nods his head in confirmation. Time to party, said Naruto as he slips away just as an explosion is heard and 50 burly robots appear and head to the diplomats but are shot from the guards. The civilians start to panic while some of the guards escort the citizens to safety. Naruto grabs a sword from a hidden sheath in his pants and charges the bots. After the place is empty Naruto motions his guards to escort the delegates to a bunker underneath the building. Naruto and 10 of his guard block the way after the members leave and they draw their sword and weapons. Naruto attack the robots as does the guard with guns. He finishes off the small army and looks around. Careful, there will more coming, said Naruto as he orders the rest of his guards to head to the bunker. After they leave Naruto quickly blocks a strike from a katana from behind. He turns around and roundhouse kicks the mysterious assassin, sending him back. Naruto turns around to see that the assassin has an orange and black mask with grey bodysuit with holder for bullets. Deathstroke, said Naruto as he raises his sword in a guard stance. So the rumor of your battle prowess isn't an exaggeration, said the paid assassin. The 2 attack each other and clash steel versus steel. But is interrupted by a sandy-haired man with a suit. Am I too late for the party, said the man as Naruto backflips off Deathstroke's chest, sending him back. Who are you? Demanded Naruto as he eyes the 2. I am Metallo, said the man as he tries to punch Naruto, but the blonde backflips away. Metallo charges but is punched by a red and blue blur into the wall. Naruto turns around in time to block a strike from his sword. He then kicked Deathstroke, making him grunt. Naruto turns around to see Superman fighting Metallo. Never turn you back to an enemy, said Deathstroke before he gets knocked out by the hilt of the sword. That was easy, thought Naruto as he rushes to help the Man of Steel, only to be stopped by a man clad in a black ninja suit with say. Naruto puts his sword away and pulls out a kunai and attack the ninja. The blonde-haired woman with the same suit as Superman punches Metallo as the 2 Kryptonians fight against a man who looks like a robot underneath his business suit. Naruto manages to knock out the one of ninja. Pathetic, said Naruto as he walked to the 2-on-1 and Superman gets blasted past him. Naruto sits down and removes his weight. This should help, said Naruto loud enough as he runs in blazing speed and nails Metallo in the face, sending him into the wall. Metallo growls, you can't beat me. I am indestructible, he shouted as he charges Naruto. Metallo, have you heard of the strong fist fighting style, said Naruto. Metallo struggles to hit Naruto as the blonde proves to be very agile in dodging. Stand still you, he said, only to be sent into the air. Here is one of my finisher. Frontal lotus, said Naruto, and he grabs Metallo and pile drive him in the basement while twirling around breaking Metallo metallic body. That was too easy if they can't hit you, thought Naruto as he runs up the stairs to help Superman and girl. He gets to them and helps Superman up. Are you two alright? Asked Naruto. Superman grunt. Oh terrific, he said as he turns his head and sees Supergirl getting up. Thanks for the help. It would have much harder if I was fighting the three attackers simultaneously, said Naruto. The two nod their head. No problem. It looks like you didn't need that much help, said Superman. Naruto shrugs his shoulder. Regardless, thanks for your assistance, said the blonde. The two fly off after a little more chit-chat. Later Lois come up to Naruto along with Clark, Kara and Jimmy. That was amazing, said Jimmy as Naruto smiles. His security team walks up to him. Sir, the talk are successful. Israel gave some land to Palestinians as long as Iran disarms most of their nuclear warheads, said the guard. Naruto nodded his head. Very well, we are almost done, said Naruto. By the way, did you guys get some interviews? Asked Naruto. Lois smiled. I was able to interview some of the delegate about their opinion of the result of the talks. Clark shifted nervously. I forced outside during the panic, said Clark. Naruto smiles. Understandable, Mr. Kent, he said as he and the polar head to the hotel. Master versus student, the graduation test. Naruto was enjoying the beach on Themyscira while watching Diana going through katas on the toad style. That is great, Diana, you have improved greatly, said Naruto as Diana wipes the sweat of her brow and bows. Thank you, master, she said. Naruto gets up as a warrior runs up to him. Master Namikaze, the queen would like to see you, she said. Naruto bow. I will meet with her then, he said as he starts to walk to the palace with Diana following. Naruto get to the throne room and kneels. Naruto, I told you to stop kneeling a year ago, said Hippolyta. Naruto gets up. Of course. What do you need to see me about, your highness? He asked. Is Diana's almost ready? She asked. Naruto breath in. She is. It will take place a week from now in the Colosseum, he said. The queen stands up. Thank you, Naruto, she said as she bows, causing Naruto and the other guard to gasp. Your highness, please don't bow to me, I did it because of your hospitality, said Naruto. The queen gets up. Nevertheless, we owe you a great deal, said the queen. Naruto bows. Thank you, your highness, he said. Naruto turns around. I am going to make a lunch for myself if you want to come. There is an underwater cavern that I discovered, he said. Hippolyta smiles. One of her rare smiles. Is this a date? She asked teasingly. Naruto catches onto her game. Maybe, and only if you're good, he said smirking. Hippolyta smiles. Drops. Darn, I was hoping I could catch you flustered, she said pouting. Naruto smiles. You get an A for effort. Let's go, I want to show you my home away from home, he said as Hippolyta grabs his arms and he disappears in a yellow flash. The two reappear in a lighted cavern with some unknown crystals reflecting light around the cavern and a lake in the middle. Next to the lake is a small cabin with a small garden. Hippolyta looks around. It's wonderful down here, she said, awed by the beauty. Did you build the house and plant the garden? She asked. Naruto nodded his head. Yes, I build the house with some material on the island and some herb from my time that is on the island, said Naruto. Hippolyta takes a closer look. These are medical herbs. How are they growing? She asked, causing Naruto to smirk. The crystals replicate the sunlight that comes from the opening on the roof, given slight energy with chakra, said Naruto. Naruto head to the house with Hippolyta following. Hippolyta looks around at Quant and Homie, she says as Naruto goes to the kitchen and grabs some food and a blanket. He seals them in a scroll and walks out. Ready to go? Asked Naruto as he and Hippolyta walk out. Naruto walk to a wall and release his chakra, making an entrance from the wall. The two walk in and see an underground stream with a bed of flowers. Above then is an open roof with sunlight coming out. Hippolyta is awed by the beauty of the place. Amazing, she said as she looks around. I didn't know this existed, she said. Naruto sets the blanket and unseal the food to be served. On the blanket are bread and various sandwich meats and fruits from the island with water in a pitcher. I found this part of the cave 2 weeks ago, protected by a powerful genjutsu not even the Sharingan can revel. It must have been placed by the gods for some reason, he said. Hippolyta sits down and looks over the food. Interesting assortment, she said. Oh, I forgot you haven't been off the island. This is man world food. Have you heard of sandwiches? He asked. I am not that sheltered, she said as she takes some bread and a meat and makes a sandwich with Naruto doing the same as the two enjoy their lunch in the serene setting. They chatted for an hour and Naruto sealed everything in his scroll. Naruto and Hippolyta walk back to the cabin to put the food away. He shunshined with Hippolyta back to the palace and they went their separate ways. 5 days later at the Colosseum, Hippolyta was standing in the middle with the Amazonian warriors in the stands. Well, Naruto, Namikaze and Diana, please come to the field, shouted the queen. Naruto appeared in a fire-style sunshine while the flames dance around Naruto while Diana comes up from the earth and her rocky body turns back to flesh. This is a final test of Diana by her master. The rules are simple, Naruto wins if he can knock out Diana or forces her to yield before time runs out. Diana wins if she can knock out or forces Naruto to yield or if the 5 hour of battle run out. If it's a tie, Diana will be declared the winner. No killing allowed for either participants, said Hippolyta. Combatants, are you prepared? Asked Hippolyta, getting a nod from both. Begin, she shouted as she leaves the arena. Naruto grabs 5 blunt shuriken and threw them shuriken shadow clone jutsu, said Naruto as the 5 shuriken turned to 50. Diana weaves through hand sign Earth style. Earth dome, she said as a dome of mud is erected around her deflecting the weapons. Naruto smirks as the dome is sent back to the ground. Shinobi battle tactic number 1 to jutsu, he said as he charges Diana in the toad stance, forcing Diana to fighting defensively. Diana swept Naruto legs from under him. Naruto fall but flips back and land on his feet. Naruto puts his hands in a ram seal kai, he said as bands blues line going around his ankles light up, then fade. Good gravity seals off, said Naruto as Diana does the same. Both disappear in a blur of speed, reappearing trading blows as Naruto kicks her. Not bad, Diana. You can keep up, said Naruto. Naruto smirks. Tactic number 2 Jinjutsu, he said as he make 5 sealed demonic illusion tree binding of death, he said as a tree wraps around Diana and Naruto comes out of it and punches her, but she disappears in smoke. A shadow clone, thought Naruto. He sees Diana form hand signs demonic illusion. Parallel darkness, she said as darkness envelopes both fighters. Naruto closes his eyes and releases a burst of chakra dispelling the Jinjutsu. Not bad, Diana, he said. Tactic number 3 Ninjutsu, said Naruto as he speeds through hand seal fire style. Grand fireball, he shouted as a fireball the size of a house is fired from his mouth. Diana goes through hand signs earth style. Earth wall, she shouted as a wall of earth is formed from the ground blocking the fireball. Not done yet, master. Earth style. Earth clone, she said as she creates 4 earth clone and have them charge against Naruto. Naruto went into a stance to fight them, but Diana formed a seal causing Naruto eyes to widen. Crap, he threw as he jumped back as the first clone explodes, sending earth shards towards him. He continues to dodge the clone and take 2 of them out with kunai before they get close, and the last one explodes next to him, sending him back. The smoke clears and Naruto is standing with a few cuts and his shirt blown. You should be knocked out from the amount of chakra stored in the clone, said Diana. Naruto smiles. Look again, Diana, he said as mud and earth falls off him and lighting is dancing around his body. I see he had earth armor combined with light armor to stop most of the damage, thought the princess. Shinobi battle tactic number 4 Kinjutsu, said Naruto as he takes out a short katana. Diana puts her hand into the ground earth style. Earth sword, she said as a sword of earth is pulled out. Master, this sword is as hard as steel, said Diana as she charges and engages Naruto in a duel of blades. Naruto and Diana are fighting in a dance of death with their blades. 20 minutes left, said Hippolyta as she looks at both master and student. Naruto releases the blade from the lock and kicks Diana away. Let's end this with one more attack, Diana, said Naruto as he puts his sword away. Diana forms a blue orb as does Naruto. They stood facing each other. Rasengan, they both shout as they slam the attack against each other, trying to overpower the other. Both attacks explode, sending both combatants into the opposite walls. Hippolyta walks down. Both fighters are down and by the rule that make Diana the winner, she said as the healer rushed to the down fighter, but Naruto stands up and smiles, so it's a tie because we were both knocked out for 5 minutes, said the ninja as he smiles at Diana. You are no longer my student but an equal, Diana, said Naruto as he limps to Diana's body. End. The prophecy. Ages. Diana, 27. Naruto, 40. Raven, 16. Naruto was walking to the airport in Metropolis. I wonder how little Ray is, thought the blonde. He boards the plane and takes off. In a metropolitan city with little shops and skyscrapers dot the horizon. In the center of a lake in the middle of the city is a tower in the shape of a T. The plane lands after an hour flight and Naruto walks off. If I were a dark titan, where would I hide? Thought Naruto. He walks into the city and head to a bookstore called Goth Time. Naruto looks around the bookstore and sigh, there aren't any book that I am looking for. It is her birthday, so I guess I will get her something, thought Naruto as he picks up a gift card and walks up to the register. Do you need something, sir? Asked the clerk. Naruto smiled. I would like to put 200 on this gift card, said Naruto, making the clerk's eye widen comically. Are you sure that is enough, sir? Said the clerk sarcastically. Naruto smirks. Not bad, wise guy, I was debating 2,000, but I think that is too much, he said. The clerk nods his head dumbly but recomposed himself. There you are, sir. 200 on the card. Come back soon, he said as Naruto walks out a few minutes later. Naruto head to the bank and sees 10 police cars barreling down the road. Just another day, he thought as he throws a tag on the last car. The police cars get to the bank and surround it. Naruto reappears in an alley in a yellow flash. Let's see. I will step in if needed, he thought as he sees a man made of cement breaking into the vault. The 5 members of the Teen Titans appear on the scene. The leader who Naruto realizes is Robin shouted his usual slogan Titans go, he said. Naruto shakes his head amateurs announcing their arrival. Of course I was the same way as a genin, he thought. The battle was quick as the Titans had the advantage in numbers and defeated the cinder block. Naruto disappears after watching the aftermath and showed up on the coast of the lake and he calmly walked to the T-shaped tower and walked to the roof. He started to meditate, wonder if I should mess with them. He asked himself but thought otherwise. An hour a blue and white pimped out car flies over the lake and to the tower. Naruto walks into the tower. They need to fix the security on this place, he thought. He walks into the living room and sits down on the couch and he puts up a cloaking jutsu. The Titans come in and two of the Titans sit down on the couch. Dude, it's lumpy, said Beast Boy before he gets shot of into the air. The invisibility jutsu wore off and Naruto is seen with a cloak and hood with his two fingers pointed upward in an angle. That is one down, said Naruto as the rest get into a battle stances as Naruto just sit on the couch. Well, are you going to strike or are you all talk, he said. Robin charges with his bow staff, but Naruto grabs it with his hand as wind picks up and propels Robin back into the wall. Starfire, red-haired orange-skinned alien female attacks punch after punch but can't get a hit on Naruto, who is wasting little movement while dodging. He finally grabs her right fist and throws her behind him. Naruto puts his hand up. Alright, I think that is enough toying around, he said as he jumps off the couch and walked to Raven. It has been a while, Rachel, since I have seen you. You have blossomed into a beautiful woman, said Naruto. Who are you? Only if you know my real name, she demanded. Naruto chuckles. I'm hurt, Raven, you don't remember your uncle, said Naruto as he takes off his hood and mask. Underneath the hood is blonde hair and mustache and a trimmed beard. Raven stood there emotionless but had excitement in her eyes. Uncle, what bring you here? I haven't seen you in 3 years, she asked. Naruto smiles warmly. I have a birthday present for, he said as he takes out an envelope and a wrapped present. Raven takes the envelope and opens it. She sees the gift card and opens the present. The gift is a book on seal. Thanks uncle, I just finished the beginner seal that you sent me a week ago. This is the intermediate, she said. In one of her rare displays of emotion she hugs him. Thank you uncle, she said. Just as she let go, runes appear on her arms causing her and Naruto to gasp. Damn, that is not good, he thought as Raven run to her room. Naruto sighs. So it has begun, he thought. In Raven's room the Dark Titan was meditating. Why does this have to happen now, she thought. She opens the window and leaves. It will be better if I leave this place. My friends won't get hurt, she thought. In the street the sky turned dark red and Deathstroke appears on the rooftop. I must say, Raven, I am surprised of what you hold inside of you. It's always the quiet ones, he said, making his presences known. Raven runs on foot and she turns the corner. She runs into Deathstroke named Slade. You can run all you want, but you can't escape me, birthday girl, he said. Raven flies up and lands on a building but is grabbed by Slade. Red runes appear on her arms, but Raven pulls away before the runes finish going up her arms. Naruto kicks Slade out of nowhere and turns his head to Raven. Run now, he shouts as Slade gets up. Raven flies up as Naruto and Slade stare each other down. She won't escape, said Slade. He disappears in a fire vortex as Naruto looks around trying to find Raven. He takes off the building to building looking for her. Raven continues to fly and land on the tallest building and jump. Done running, Raven? Asks Slade as he shows up. Raven growls. I will not be a pawn to be used by my father, she said as black energy surrounds her hands. She charges Slade and hits him with her attack. You will have to do better than that, birthday girl, he mocked as the smoke from the attack clears and Slade come out unharmed. Slade charges Raven and slams her in the ground. This is your destiny, Raven, to destroy this world, he said as images appear in Raven's mind. Destroyed buildings and the populace turn to stone as the Titans. No, she shouts as the runes finish going up her body as her exposed legs and some parts of the body has runes crawling up. The ritual is complete, he said as he looks at the unconscious Raven. Oh, and a happy birthday, he said as he throws her off the building. He walks away not seeing the multiple yellow flashes go toward Raven and catches her. Naruto appears holding Raven on a building near the lake. Not good. She is marked, he thought as he looks down at Raven sadly. In the tower Raven is hooked up to medical machines as Naruto walk back and forth in the medical wing. Damn, not good, he cursed. After waiting for 2 hours Raven wakes up and sees her uncle in the chair sleeping. I better get the other, she thought. She began to walk away. Where do you think you're going, Rachel? He asked. I need to tell my friend of what is going on. My friends about what is going on, she said. Naruto walks up to her. I will help you get through this, he said. The two walked through the door to the living room and saw the Titans sitting there worried. We have a problem, said Naruto. For the next hour Naruto and Raven told them of what happened in the city when Robin stood up. Who are we up against? He asked. Naruto took a breath. Trigon, the former guardian of Azarath, said Naruto with a blank face, causing 3 of 5 Titans to gasp. Dude, that's who we are up against, shouted Cyborg. Naruto nodded. Raven told me you and Beast Boy faced him. Her mind with her help. Not to scare you, but he will be much stronger in the real world, he said solemnly. Even on my planet his terror is well known, said Starfire. Naruto nodded. I faced him once in battle when Raven was 3, and due to Raven Mother's sacrifice, we sealed him inside Raven making her a Jinchuriki, said Naruto. Robin stand up what now? He asked. Naruto looked at the Titans. I will train you for 5 months, after that I will let you prepare by yourselves. You have a 10-month before Trigun is ready, he said. The Titans look at each other. We will fight for Raven. Sensei, said Robin. Naruto smiles. Very well. When I am done with you. You'll wish you were dead, he said with a sadistic grin. End. Paradise Lost. The Revival. For 5 months Naruto trained the Titan to prepare for Trigun's arrival. Naruto was now standing in front of the team. I have to go. You 5 have done remarkably well, the rest is up to you, he said. Thank Naruto-sensei, said Robin. Naruto nods and disappears in a flash. He reappears on the beaches of Themyscira. Wonder how everyone is doing, he thought as he looks at the horizon. He walked down the hill and when he got close enough he saw the smoke coming from the buildings. His eyes widened in horror and he rushed down. He got to the city and saw that the Amazonians were turned to stone. How did this happen? He whispered. He turns his head in the northern direction and ran that way. I have got to get to the temple, thought Naruto. He gets to the temple and sees more statues of the warriors and his anger boiled at seeing Hippolyta as stone. Why? He asked himself. He turns around to footsteps. Well, what do we have here? Said a voice. A man with blue robes and gold trim on the hem walks out. Naruto slips a kunai in his sleeve. Did you do this to my friends? Asked Naruto. I was looking for something and the locals refused to help, said the man. Naruto scowled. Who are you? He asked. The man smiled. Felix Faust at your service, he said bowing. Naruto unleashes some killer intent. Change them back now, he demanded. No, I like them how they are, said Faust as he pulls out an amulet. Naruto disappears then reappears in front of Faust punching him sending him into a wall. The amulet dropped but is sent back to standing Faust. Not bad, said Faust as he fires a beam from the amulet at Naruto but misses as Naruto dodges beam after beam. Faust sees a blur of Naruto rushing him. I must end this skirmish, he thought as the amulet shine around Faust. Naruto runs into the shield that surrounds Faust unable to stop in time. Faust is sent back from the force of the hit but smiles as he sees Naruto turn to stone. I better be more prepared should the princess come home, said Faust. Faust turns his head and sees a silver ship fly toward the island. The ship lands a mile away from the main city and black-haired woman walks out. Wonder how mother is going to take to me running away, said the woman. She head to the city and gasp at the sight before her. What happened here, she thought as she rushes to the temple. She sees more Amazonian warriors as well as her mother and Naruto in mid-run with his fist extended. Sensei, thought Diane as she hears footsteps and sees Faust walking towards her. It seems we have another uninvited guest again, he said. Who are you? She asked almost with a growl. Felix Faust and I am looking for an artifact that your sisters and mother were uncooperative, said Faust. Diana rushes him and slams him up against a wall. Turn them back, she growled. Faust smiles. I will if you do something for me, he said. Diana's eyes narrow. What? She asked. Faust takes out a scroll. I need these artifacts. If you bring them to me I will release everyone, said Faust. Diana looks around. Prove it, she said. Faust point the amulet towards Hippolyta and fire the beam at her stone body as it turns to flesh and drops to the floor. Diana, you must stop him, said Hippolyta. Diana walks forward. Mother, she said before the queen is turned to stone. Do we have a deal, princess? Asked Faust. Diana clenches her fist. You'll get your artifact, she said as she walks away. 5 hours later in the temple Faust was talked to a wall of fire. Where is the princess, Faust? Asked a booming voice. She will be here, my lord. Have a little more patience, said Faust. The vice growled. I have been patient for 3,000 years, he said. When she gets here the world shall be our lord Hades, said Faust. The voice now known as Hades chuckles. Indeed it shall mortal, he said. The door on the temple opens an hour later and Diana walks in. Faust, I got what you wanted, she shouted. Faust walks out of the shadow. I see that, give it to me and I will release you, mother, he said. Diana eyes narrow. Release her now, she said. Faust takes out his amulet and points it at Hippolyta, turning her back to flesh. She looks around and her eyes widen at seeing the artifact in Diana's hands. Diana, please don't give him that key, begged the queen. Faust reaches out to grab the key but punched by a red blur. Hands off, pal, said a man in red jumpsuit with lightning bolts on his hood. The rest of the heroes appear. First is Superman, then Batman, the last is a green alien John. Hippolyta eyes widen further. Diana, you brought men on the island, she said almost shouting. Faust turns her back to stone. I wasn't expecting this, he said as he starts to chant. When he finishes thorns come out of the ground and attack the heroes. That man grabs a sword that is in a skeletal corpse and charges slashing the planet. The heroes battle the plants but as one is cut down 2 more take its place. After about 10 minutes Flash and Batman are caught by the thorns while Superman and Diana continue to fight. Enough hiding my abilities, thought Diana as she starts some hand signs Earth-style dark swamp, she shouted as the planets start to sink into the ground but stops partway what it should have sunk, she said. Fire style. Dragon flame bomb, shouted a voice as a beam of fire is shot past the heroes and into the plants burning it to the roots. The captured heroes look at their savior as Diana eyes widen in surprise sensei, she said. Naruto walks out of the smoke. Faust didn't know he helped me get in sage mode by turning me to stone, he said as his eyes have red pigment around them. Batman walks up. You know him, Diana? Asked the Dark Knight. Diana nods her head. He trained me in his art of fight on the island since drifted to shore, said the princess. Naruto turns to Diana. Where did Faust and your mother go? He questioned. I think I know where he went, said Diana. Naruto crosses his arms. Where could he have taken her? He asked. Tartarus, I know the way, said Diana as she and the heroes walk to a passage with steps. In front of the gates of Tartarus Hippolyta is chained up. Stop, you don't know what you are doing, Faust, she said. Faust looks back. I know exactly what I am doing. Now let's not keep our lord waiting, he said as he places the combined artifacts onto a pedestal. The gate opens and a man with black armor walks out. I am free after 1,000+ years in that prison, said that man. Welcome Lord Hades, and I have an offering for your joyous return, said Faust. Do my eyes deceive me if it isn't Hippolyta? There hasn't been a day I haven't remembered what you look like, said the god. Hippolyta struggles. Not a day has gone by that I don't remember your treachery, she spat. The god chuckles. Not a day has gone by that I don't remember the feel of flesh, said the god. Faust turns to Hades. My lord, our deal? He asked. The god smirks. Yes, ultimate knowledge, he said as he places a figure on Faust's head. Ironically, pain and suffering is all mortals will ever know, he said as Faust ages fast till he looks about 90-year-old. The League and Naruto witnessed this, Hera, said Diana. Hades turns to Hippolyta, not seeing the heroes, and walks towards her. Naruto jumps up wind style. Great breakthrough, he shouted, blasting wind at the immortal. Hades smirked. That is a nice breeze, he said mockingly. He turns around and sees the heroes. He waves his hand. This is the fate that awaits all heroes, he said as an army of skeletons rise from the ground. The Justice League begins battling with the army as Diana frees her mother. Superman finishes his area and charges Hades but gets swatted aside. Batman throws some exploding batarangs that hit Hades. He shrugs it off. Not a problem, he says. Rasengan, shouted Naruto as he slams his attack into the god, causing him to step back. Hades grunt. That stung a little, said Hades. He backhands Naruto into a wall as piece of the wall fall on him. Naruto, shouted Hippolyta as she turns to the army. Fight the Justice League. Her shocked expression turns to rage. Enough. We got to stop Hades, she said as she grabs a sword and charges the undead army. Hades smirks. I guess this is the best these protectors have against me, he said. A glow shines beneath the rubble and it explodes, sending the debris at Hades, pelting him several times. Hades turns and is shocked at the sight. Naruto stands there with no injuries, his body turned to gold energy with a Uzumaki spiral on his chest. The energy is flailing wildly, dissipating in the air. He has what looks like 10 tails coming out of his back. You should be proud. Only Madara has seen this form during the 4th Great Ninja World War, said Naruto in a deep voice. He disappears and in a second destroys the undead army. We spent hours trying to take these guys out and he does it in a second, said Superman. Naruto disappears again and reappears in front of Hades. You're done, Hades, said the ninja. Hades chuckles. We shall see, warrior. I shall grant you a warrior's death, he said. End. Paradise Lost. The battle with the god. Naruto walked calmly to face Hades. The heroes and Hippolyta struggle to steady their breathing from the oppressive energies given out by both fighters. Diana is faring a little better than the others because of the training she received. Naruto turns his head with a worried look on his face. Calm down, I won't let my comrade die, he said as he pushes the killer intent away. Naruto turns his head toward Hades. As if a bell was sound, Naruto dashes in a yellow flash and nails Hades in the face, sending him back a few feet. Hades smirks. This is a fight, he said as he blows fire out of his mouth. Naruto performs hand seal at speed that looks like his hand haven't moved, water style. Water stream bullets, he shouts as he fires a stream of water with tiny water pellets in the stream at the incoming fire breath. The two attacks collide, creating a dense mist as the attack clash, trying to overpower each. Naruto rolls away as the flame hit where he was. Shadow clone jutsu, he shouted without using seals as 3 clone appear next to him and charge Hades as a flash latching onto him. Naruto forms a seal explode, he shouted as the 3 clones explode on Hades, injuring him a little. Hades walks out of the smoke, his armor sliding. Burned. You'll have to better than that, mortal, said the god. I am impressed you burned my mystical armor. That is a first, he said as he brushes of the ash and soot of his armor. Naruto growls. Are we done with the warm-up, warrior? Asked Hades, smiling evilly. The heroes look shocked. This is a warm-up, shouted Flash. Diana looks shocked. I knew sensei was strong, but to actually be holding back against a god, she said. Hippolyta walks up to the group with a serious expression. He is at 30% of his power, she said. Diana starts to become scared. How do you know that? She asked. Hippolyta sighed. It happened 10 years ago after his battle with Trigon, she said. Flashback. Naruto was standing on a cliff on the island. Behind him was Hippolyta. I must go further than 10% mastery, he said. Hippolyta stands there with a scowl. Hippolyta, I want you to go outside the barrier so you won't get hurt, he said. Hippolyta looks ready to protest, but Naruto stops her. Please Hippolyta, said Naruto with a sad look. Hippolyta nods her head. If you die I will have my best Amazonian mystics revive you so I can kill again myself, she said as she walk out of the barrier. Naruto breathes as a gold aura surrounds him. You ready sage, he says to himself. The wind pick up as he reaches 10%. His glow start gets more violent as the wind in the barrier picks up and slams against the barrier. His body which was normal turns golden with one tail, then two. As he powers up he gets a third tail made of chakra, but gold in color. When he reaches 5 tails the island starts to shake from the core. Hippolyta looks worried. Naruto, stop, you going to tear apart the island, she shouts. The wind dies down as Naruto, who levitated into the sky, starts to fall as he loses his glows. He hit the ground with a thud. Barely alive as he falls, so does the barrier. Hippolyta rushes to him after he hit the ground. Flashback end. That was the earthquake we felt, asked Diana. Hippolyta nods her head. I gave him the silent treatment for about a week, she said, trying to lighten up the mood. Naruto is seen punching Hades in the chest, causing him slouch a little, only to be roundhouse kicked by Naruto. Hades recover from the kick. His armor is totally destroyed. Damn you. You pathetic mortal, he shouts in rage. As he grown fangs and a forked tongue. You dare to challenge a god, he shouted in a pissed off voice. Naruto calms himself down. Enough Hades, he said. Hades turns his attention to Naruto. Explain warrior. He asked. I am warning you right now. If we continue both of us will die, he said. Hades chuckles. Is that right? He asked. All my life my power increased during emotional distress. The longer we fight the angrier I get, and I will fight until my opponent is dead, said Naruto. Hades, think for a bit. Your ploy failed boy, instead of make me scared. I have become intrigued at this power, said the god. As a red portal open up and 5 warrior-like demons appear. These are my personal guards. I think I will take my chances with this power you speak of, said Hades. He turns to the demons. See those warriors watching the fight. Torture all but the blonde Amazon, said Hades. The 5 warriors charge the heroes with impressive speed and begin to fight the heroes. Diana uses jutsu after jutsu but can't kill the quick demon. Superman tries to punch the demon but can't hit him because of his speed. Naruto looks in horror as the Justice League start to struggle. Flash is defeated first, followed by Batman. The remaining heroes are still fight in a brutal battle. Naruto charges Hades but is knocked down. You fought well mortal, and now is time to say goodbye to this plane of existence, said Hades as he grabs a sword from one of the defeated skeletons and thrusts down on Naruto's body, but a white blur is seen as the sword strikes the body. Naruto opens his eyes and gasps at the sight he is greeted with. Shielding him is Hippolyta with a sword stuck in her back as blood is coming out of her mouth. No, why? Whispered Naruto, even more horrified. Hades pulls the sword out and cleans the blade with his tongue. Pathetic, a fool is still a fool, no matter how strong you are, said the god uncaring. Hippolyta with her last breath brushes Naruto's face with her hand. Because I love you my warrior, she said as she closes her eyes and take her last breath. Diana looks horrified. Mother, she shouted as she tries to rush to where Naruto and her dead mother are, but is stopped by the demon. Naruto slowly get up, tear coming down his face. I will avenge you my love, said Naruto with a whisper. He walks to the side carrying the body of Hippolyta and places her on the ground gently. The anger is radiating off him. His killer intent becomes unbearable as he slowly walks towards the warrior demons. The wind wipes violently as tails on his back solidify. His gold hair turns white and his golden aurora turns silver, then almost crystal-like. In his eyes you see the full Mangekyou Sharingan in both eyes with the Rinnegan overlapping it. Finally white wings appear on his back. The demons walk up to him. All 5 of them stand in front of him. The first one charges but is destroyed by being pierced by one of the tail. 2 more attack but are shredded by the needle shot from the wings. The last 2 charge with a sword each but are punched in the chest by Naruto, killing them instantly. Hades looked at Naruto with what looked like excitement. At last I can go all out, said the god. Naruto faced the god. This is the 10-tailed angle forms. The 10-tailed demon is actually an angle that came to Earth to destroy corruption when it faced down the first sage of 6 paths, said Naruto. Naruto looks at Hades as an orange angle form around Naruto, and this is the pure Susanoo, the unbreakable shield, said Naruto. Naruto blitz Hades even faster than before, sending him into the wall just but punching him. Hades gets up, shock. How am I bleeding? He asked, getting angry. Hades swings his sword hoping to cleave Naruto in half. Naruto puts chakra in his hand and catches it with a little blonde coming out of his hand. Naruto with a push of his hand slams the hilt into Hades' throat, causing him to drop the sword and stumble back huff huff. "You will not win, mortal," said the god as he tries to regain his balance. Naruto nods to Diana while Formanbu code with his fingers. Diana frowns. "Understood," she whispered. Naruto takes off and punches Hades in the gut and then disappear and reappears hit him different area of his body, getting him closer to the door and portal. Punch after punch Naruto unleashes his fury and sorrow against the god. Diana gets to the key and destroys it with her strength. The portal starts suck everything in as the heroes use different to keep from flying in. Faust turns to dust and disappears for good. Naruto unaware continues his assault until he gets blow into Hade. Naruto extends his leg and kicks Hade into the portal with the power of his kicks. The door to Tartarus start to close, but Naruto is caught by the suction of the portal. As he flies closer to the doorway a smile forms on his face. Not caring and too tired because of his loss, he lets the wind carry him closer to the portal. Diana sees this and forms hand sign earth style. "Mud wall," she shouts as a wall of mud is erect right in front to the portal. Naruto hits the wall and drops to the floor. The door to Tartarus closes, singling an end of the battle at a heavy cost. Naruto revert back to his former self as he regains consciousness. He sees Hippolyta on the ground and put his head down in shame. "Damn it," he said, hit the ground with fist. Naruto get flash of a Lady Chiyo reviving Gaara after he died. Naruto slowly walked to Hippolyta's side and does the hand seal and places it on her front chest as a green chakra forms around his hand. As Hippolyta is starting to breath, Naruto start to feel lightheaded as his life is draining. "I cannot let you do this, young one," said the sage's voice. In Naruto mindscape. The sage took over Naruto body and continued with the healing. In the outside, Hippolyta wakes up as her wound vanishes and Naruto slumps over her. Hippolyta shakes Naruto. "Naruto, wake up," she pleaded. Tears came down her face as she hugged him sobbing. Diana walks up to her mother. "Mother, are you okay?" asked Diana. Diana never saw her mother crying holding a man in her bosom. "I don't know, Diana," she answered. Hippolyta hold a limp Naruto, not seeing his body glowing white as an apparition of the sage appears before the mother and daughter. "Don't cry, queen of the Amazons. Naruto Namikaze is alive," he said. The two look up. "Who are you?" asked Hippolyta. The sage chuckles. "I am the sage of six paths. Naruto was going to sacrifice himself to revive you," said the spirit. Hippolyta waits as does Diana. "I stopped him and did the revival myself and I have only a few minutes before I ascend to heaven. Let Naruto know without me he won't able go in that form he used again," said the sage as starts to vanish. Hippolyta feels Naruto start to move as he opens his eyes. Hippolyta smiles. "Welcome back, my love," she said as she hugs him, fearing to let go. Naruto hugs her back. "I am sorry for all I put you through," said Naruto. The Justice League look on the tearful sight. "So when is the wedding?" asked Flash, getting hit by Batman in the head. "Ow, what was that for?" he asked. "Ruining the moment," said the Dark Knight as his scowl turns to a small smile. Naruto stands up and helped Hippolyta to her feet. "Let's get out of here," he said. Flash picks up the amulet but it bust into pieces. "I didn't do," he said. Everyone walks out of the cave and back to the temple. When they reach the temple they see all the Amazons turns back to flesh. "It's a good ending," said Naruto as Hippolyta kisses him. "It is," she said smiling. And the wedding. On Themyscira, a day after the battle with Hades. The Justice League was standing in front of Queen Hippolyta with the Amazonian warriors to the side. Naruto was favoring his leg that was injured as he stands next to Hippolyta. In recognition defeating the mad god Hades. "You have our eternal gratitude and you are truly heroes," said the queen. Superman bowed. "Thank you, your highness," he said. The queen sighs. "Diana, please step forward," she said with resignation. Wonder Woman steps up. "As your mother I am proud on how you fought, but as you queen I have no choice but to banish you for breaking our most vital law of bring men to the island," said Hippolyta. Naruto closes his eyes. "She can't do that," shouted Flash. Batman elbows him. "She has to uphold the law of her island. This is just as hard for her as well as Diana," said the Dark Knight. Diana walks away with the members of the league, but Naruto catches up to her. "Diana, wait," shouted Naruto as he get to the heroes. "I have a gift for you for your bravery," said Naruto as he holds out a sword. "This is the sword of Tsukiyomi. Use it well," said Naruto. Diana takes the sword and bows. "Thank you, sensei," she said. Naruto nods his head. Heads back to the palace to talk to Hippolyta. Later that night Naruto was getting ready to go to sleep, eyeing the ruby ring he had a jeweler make from the ruby he got from a ship near the island when a knock on his door was heard and a Fro walks in. She had short black hair and a gold armor on. "Lord Namikaze, the queen would like to speak to you," she said as she eyes the ruby. "Are you going through with it?" asked the Amazon warrior. Naruto smiled. "Not sure how she will react to it," said the ninja. "I got Hera and Zeus's blessing after Diana left," said Naruto. The soldier smiles. "You better go see the queen," she said. Naruto nods his head as the warrior walks out. Naruto grabs the ruby ring and wraps it. He walks out and goes to the queen's chambers. Naruto gets to the chamber and knocks. "Come in," said a weak voice, causing Naruto to worry. Naruto walks in and sees the queen on a stool next to her bed crying. "Your Highness, are you alright?" asked Naruto. Hippolyta gets up shakily. "I need some advice, Naruto," she said. Naruto looks at her. "Sure, what can I help you with?" he asked, worry in his face. "Did I do the right thing by banishing Diana?" she asked. Naruto thinks for a moment. "You did what you had to do as a leader and I can't find fault with that," he said. "But you could have done it differently by giving her a way to redeem herself," said Naruto. The queen looks down. "I know I was hard on her, but she did break a law," said Hippolyta. Naruto sighs. "I know and I don't fault you for that," said the ninja. "I know this is sudden, but can you sleep with me?" asked Hippolyta. Naruto looks at her. "If you want me to," he said. The two sleep together for the first time. Naruto wakes up due to him being nervous and takes a walk in the palace. He goes to the balcony as Hippolyta joins him. "Something wrong, Naruto?" she asked. Naruto turns, scratching the back of his head. "I have something I want to ask you," he said. Hippolyta looks uncertain. "What is it?" she asked as Naruto takes out an item from his pocket. It's a jewelry case. He opens it and smiles. "Will you marry me, Hippolyta?" asked Naruto as a ring with a ruby is shown as the moon is shining on the two. The queen for the first time is utterly speechless. "I don't know. This is sudden," she said. She smiles. "But my heart tells me yes," she said as she places the ring on her finger and hugged Naruto. The two head back to the palace with hopes for the future. Next morning the two were in the dining hall with Hippolyta's most trusted people. Naruto was sitting next to Hippolyta at the head, very nervous as he fidgets slightly. "Last night Naruto under a full moon asked for my hand in marriage. I have accepted and he shall rule this island with me by my side," she said. The whole hall erupted in applauses as Hippolyta turns to Naruto. "See, you were worried for nothing. Your bravery and honor has earned the respect of all soldiers," she said. Naruto smiles weakly as the food is brought in and the whole hall enjoyed the meal. Demasira. Naruto was listening to the oceans as he stood on a cliffside. "Things are changing my life for the better," he thought with a smile. Hippolyta walks up and puts her arm around him. "You alright, my love?" she said. Naruto chuckled. "Fine, just scared. First time married to an angle," he said. Hippolyta blushes but forces it down. "Thank you, love," she said as the two kiss on the lips. A few days later Naruto was sitting in the throne room with Hippolyta. "So your niece and Diana are the only ones you want?" asked Hippolyta. "I know men aren't allowed on the island so I can't ask the Titans or the Justice League to come," said Naruto with a sigh. Hippolyta smiled. "I went to the temple on the island when you proposed and asked Hera if we can have you male friend to the wedding and they said only for this one time," she said. Naruto smiles gently and the two made arrangements for the wedding in the few weeks to come. In the watchtower as few days later. Superman was holding an envelope. On the front was the word Justice League as he was making his way to the conference room. "Alright, everyone's here. I have received a letter from Naruto and it has some kind of stamp," he said. Diana looks at the stamp and gasps. "It has a picture of a crown with two spears crossing it. That is Demasira royal stamp," she said. Superman opens the letter and reads it to himself. "Well, I must say that is unexpected," he said as he hands Diana the letter. Diana reads the letter and gasps. "I don't believe it," she said. "It seems that my sensei Naruto is marrying my mother and we are all invited," she said. "It seems my banishment is postponed for the time being and Zeus will let certain men on the island," she said. Titan's Tower in Jump City. Raven was reading a letter and smiled wide. "I don't believe it," she said. She finds her team sitting in the kitchen. "Guy, my uncle is getting married and we are invited," she said. "Alright," said Cyborg. "Robin came down. Who is the lucky bride-to-be?" he asked. "That is the kicker," said Raven with a smile. "Not seen in a while." "He is marrying the queen of the Amazons, Hippolyta," said Raven. All the men stopped what they are doing all of a sudden. "Huh," they all said. "Yup, so you all be on your best behavior or else," said Raven as her eyes turned red. Day before the wedding. In the palace the Justice League and the Titans as the food was prepared in the pre-wedding feast as custom in ancient Greek wedding. The food was the customary Greek food prepared by the Amazonian cooks and the heroes mingled with Naruto and congratulated the soon-to-be couple. Afterward the heroes at the feast left the island. Morning of the wedding. Hippolyta was in the spring pouring water on herself with a Latrophoros as is custom again in Greece. In the groom's quarters Naruto was pacing like a maniac with Superman and Robin, two of the groomsmen, looking on amused. "Naruto. You're going to make a hole with your pacing," said Batman, who was a groomsman as well. Naruto turned to Batman. "I am just nervous, Batman. It's not every day someone marries the queen of the Amazon," he said. Superman chuckles. "Try not to do anything to get her angry and you will be fine," he said. Later at the wedding. Naruto was waiting at the temple to the Grecian gods as he had his clone play traditional music from ancient times. The procession started with Hippolyta walking down the walkway. Naruto was for the most part nervous as hell, but kept it hidden. She got there and one of the Amazonian equivalent of a priest went through the sermon at the end. Naruto and Hippolyta kissed as the whole hall erupted in applause at the two new couples. The man and the Amazon first union in marriage ever to grace the planet is done. The Ninja Guardian. Trigon's return. It has been 4 months since Naruto got married and he was happy and content. He frowns at his time, he thought as he kisses the queen as she sleeps. What an angle, he thought. He forms hand seal, and a glow is seen around the island that should keep him safe for now, he thought. He disappears in a yellow flash and heads to Jump City. He get there and sees a blue sky. Good, I made it, he thought as his head to the tower. Naruto gets there is greeted by Robin. Glad you made it, sensei. Everything is ready, he said. Naruto sighs and walks in and sees the Titan getting ready for the fight of their lives. Cyborg is charging his batteries and getting more upgrades. Robin is getting his weapons in order while everyone gets ready in their way. Naruto looks around. Is Raven secured? He asked with sadness. She is in a titanium holding barrier with reinforced glass, said Cyborg. Naruto and the Titans walk to see her. Raven, be strong for me, Naruto said. Beast Boy gives her a penny he found for luck. Raven, he said as the heroes walk away. Naruto for a cross with his finger. Massive shadow clone jutsu, he shouts as form 1,000 clones and give them each a kunai. The clones disperses with a shunshin. Naruto goes through more hand signs and 2 old toads appear on his shoulder. Minasan, he said as he turns his head to the one with green lipstick and purple mark under her eyes. Amagun-sama, he said as he looks at the male who has a short beard and small dagger on his back. Is it time, Naruto-kun, said the female. Naruto nods. It is. Sage mode, he said as his eye get red mascara underneath and his eye iris has horizontal bars in them. We'll show this demon not to mess with my niece or this planet, he swore. The 5 heroes wait as the sky darken and a several thousand flame warrior appears with Deathstroke at the rear. Looks like they got a defense in place. Doesn't matter, he thinks to himself. The army of flame demons stops. Give us Raven and we'll be on our way, said the former assassin. Naruto snorts. You have fallen. Working for scum like Trigon, he said. Oh, I have numerical advantage, said Deathstroke. Naruto laughs. I have a field advantage, he said before he disappears in a yellow flash and you hear a clash as the two fight in a sword fight and the whole army is wiped out. I forgot about the flying thunder god attack, but that was the first out of 10 waves, grunted Deathstroke as he struggles to hold back Naruto weapon. Naruto eyes widen. Damn, he shouted as the next wave attacks the tower leaving Naruto in a sword lock with the killer. Naruto smirks. I prepared for that as well, he said. He shouts as an army of shadow clones appears in front of the demon army and draw their kunes. The army charge and hold the second wave off but take casualties as well. The second wave is wiped out but the clone army is down to 20. Time for the third wave, said Deathstroke as another 1,000 approach. Naruto turns his head. It is up to you Titans for now, thought the blonde. Naruto roundhouse kicks Slade sending him back and Naruto charge after him. The Titans were doing everything they could to hold off the army but started to lose ground. Cyborg plugs himself to the tower electricity and powers up his cannon, taking out around 500 of them as the power of the tower fails leaving them in the dark. In Raven area she is weeping. Why do they fight just for me? She asks as she tries to find the answer. I am the portal. I have no choice but to surrender in exchange for my friend's safety, she said as she disappears in a black vortex. The Titan was losing ground badly as Raven warps in front of them. Raven, said Beast Boy. The Titan sighs and sticks out her arms in surrender, causing the heroes to gasp. Raven, you can't surrender, said Robin. Raven turns to face them. I'm sorry, she said as she blasts them with her energy knocking them out. The creatures make a box around her and walk away. Naruto and Deathstroke were fighting in martial arts as the creatures continue to harass Naruto, making him lose focus at times, but he is still fighting strong. Raven entourage walks up. Understood, said Slade as he got the command. Slade chuckle. Thanks to Raven you will be spared, he said. Naruto rushes the creature but is knocked out after he sees Raven eye go red. Raven was escorted to a building and her body glowed and a green portal opens. I am free at last, said Trigon as he exits the portal and he unleashes negative energy, turning everything to stone. Slade walks up. I have fulfilled my end of the bargain, so keep your promise, he said. Raven came of her own free will so you have not done anything. Our agreement is void, said Trigon. Slade charges but is shot back by a beam from Trigon. Hands weakling. 30 minutes after the battle the Titans find Naruto on the ground sitting. Damn, let my guard down, he said. What now? Raven has accepted her fate, said Starfire. The sky goes dark and negative energy goes around the landscape turning everything to stone except Naruto and the Titans. Naruto sigh. I will fight till I can't fight anymore. Raven may have surrendered, but I have not, he said. The Titan smiles and Starfire jumps up and releases some of Raven's energy. Interesting, looks like my niece gave you a way to fight, said the blonde. X. In the nearly destroyed Titan's tower. The giant red demon was sitting on it like a throne. The world is mine, he said just as 10 shuriken hit his arm. You're still alive, he said with a smirk. Naruto jumps up. Sage art. Giant Rasengan barrage, he shouted as he slams 2 big orbs into Trigon, causing him to grunt in discomfort. With Raven's power I am stronger than I was 13 years ago when we fought the first time, said the demon. The 4 titans fly up holding each other's hand. Azrath Metrian Zinthos said in unison as black magic hit Trigon. Trigon chuckles. My daughter might have given you some power, but it won't help, he said as he knocks them away with his hand. Naruto eyes glow white and he disappears in a flash. That was our only chance, said Cyborg as all 5 lean on a broken building. Maybe I can help, said a voice as Deestra come out. Starfire grabs him and slams him against the wall. You are scum for helping Trigon, growled the orange-skinned girl. Naruto eyes narrow as he unleashes Kai. What do you want here? Asked the blonde as he increases the killer intent, making Deestra shake and sweat. I know a way to get Raven back, he said. Naruto drops his Kai letting the assassin stand back up. Be out with it, said the blonde. Raven isn't really gone, her soul's in wandering in hell. I can take you there, said the assassin. Naruto closes his eye. Fine, I will go with you. But, he said before revealing both Taijutsu full blast. Betray me, and I will end you miserable life, said Naruto. Slade could only nod dumbly. The rest hold off Trigon as much as possible, said the ninja. The Titan nod their head and determination in their eyes. Slade stun his palm out and a red portal opens. Let's go, said Naruto as the 2 head into the abyss. In hell. Naruto and Slade made their way into the depths of hell. As they get to a river of lava, Naruto goes through hand signs. A part of the land gives way, making a small platform. Let's go, said the blonde as the 2 walk onto it. Naruto goes through hand seal and blow wind to propel the makeshift raft. They get halfway across when 10 fire creature attack them. Naruto takes out his sword and cut one down, as Slade deal with them in hand to hand. They get to the other side and get to a fork in the road as Slade turned to the ninja. Raven is down the right fork, he said. What about you? Asked Naruto as he stares at the assassin. My path is somewhere darker. Till next time, he said. X. The Titans rush Trigon and are beaten back as he chuckles. Not worth my time, but I will have to entertain you, said the demon. The Titans glow gray and a replica of each Titan appears gray and dull. This is the evil within you. Hearts, have fun, said the demon. Robin goes bow staff to bow staff with his copy, unable to get the advantage and is kicked back. The darker being chuckle. You failed as a leader, as you team will fail as well, he said as he roundhouse kicks Robin. Beast Boy was transformed into a cheetah but was tackled by his darker half as a rhino. You can't win, no wonder Terra dumped you, he said. Beast Boy saw Red and tried to punch him but couldn't land a hit. Cyborg got punched back. 30. That is how many weak point you have, said D. Cyborg as his punched his counterpart that was number 6, he said as the 2 start a grappling contest, but the darker one overpowered the real Cyborg and threw him. Starfire was engaged in aerial combat with her darker half. You can't win, said the D. Starfire as she threw her counterpart by the hair into the ground. Maybe I should tell my master if you plan to rescue Raven, she said. Starfire eyes glow green. You will not, she shouted as she flew but is kicked back down as the D. Starfire flies up to Trigon and whispers in his ear. I know, he said. The Titan look at him. He knows. Asks Beast Boy. He knows, confirmed Cyborg. It doesn't matter, even if there is a chance it won't help them because I took all her power, he said as he gets up. Finish these weaklings, he said. Back in hell. After splitting up, Naruto went down his path and came onto a door with 2 4-armed statues on the side and runs his hand along it. I see it contain yin energy, he thought. Naruto's hand glows white and shoot a thick beam from it. Just overload it with yang energy, he thought. The perks of being a Jinchuriki. One of the few, he said as an afterthought. Naruto begins to walk but is blocked by the 2 statues as their eyes glow red and they take out 4 swords each. Nothing as easy as it, he thought as he grabs his short blade in each hand and charged the 2 in blinding speed, cutting them to pieces. Naruto sheaths his sword and walks into the doorway and come upon a monastery. Naruto looks around and sees a shadow running. That might be her, he thought as he followed the shadow. He gets to an altar and sees a white cloak being worn by someone who is sitting down. Raven, is that you? Asked Naruto. The figure turned and take off her hood. Who are you? Asked a younger Raven. Naruto eyes widen. Raven? He asked. Battle with a demon. In the monastery. Naruto eyes were wide. How? He said as the young Raven fled. Naruto chased after her as she slipped and fell off a cliff. Naruto jumps off and grabbed her. He was falling but flipped and pushed wind underneath his feet, making him fly up back to the cliff. Raven looks at him. Why are you helping me? She asked. Naruto sighed, seeing confusion in her eyes. I need you help stopping your father. I won't abandon you, he said. Raven eyes widen. You don't stand a chance, she said. Causing Naruto to chuckle. So I have been told, but I will fight till I can't fight anymore, he said, eyes gained steel determination. The young Raven looked at him and smiled. I will go with you, but I don't know if I can help, she said. You have the power, it's in your heart, and you will get strong when you protect someone important to your heart, he said with a smile. Climb on my back, we will get there faster, he said. The young titan does as told. Hold on, he said before he took off in a sprint. X. The titans were for the most part getting defeated badly. This has been entertaining. I believe that you should die, said Trigun, as the dark copies grabbed their counterparts getting ready to deliver the final blow. Almighty push, said a voice as the copies is thrown back with an invisible force. This ends now, said the same voice as Naruto appears. The four duplicate charge but are knocked out and merge into the titans' bodies. Naruto goes through hand seal. Let's see you handle a real demon, said Naruto. Puts his hand on the ground. Demonic summoning Nibi Nico, said Naruto, as the two-tailed demon appears with Naruto standing on. Trigun chuckle. You think that is enough with Raven power? I am stronger. The Kyuubi, he said as he fire a red beam at the two tails. The demon cat opens her mouth and fires a condensed orb of black chakra hitting Trigun in the chest, causing an explosion. Naruto stands with his arms crossed. Not enough, he said to himself as the smoke cleared revealing Trigun with a black barrier up that actually stung, he said with a smirk. Forgive me Naruto-sama, my attack was too weak, said the demon. Trigun blasts the Nibi with a weaker tailed beast bomb, and the Nibi throws off her summoner as the attack hits her, making her go up and smoke back to her domain. That takes care of that, said the evil demon. Naruto disappears in a yellow flash Rasengan barrage, he shouts as he slams two orbs into Trigun, making him stumble back. Trigun regained his footing just as Naruto slammed another Rasengan in his chest, making the demon grunt. Naruto form another Rasengan the size of a car and disappears and hits Trigun in his head. What? Said Naruto as he sees Trigun holding his attack back with both hands. This is a workout, said the demon as he throws Naruto and the attack away. Trigun turns but is cut by a halberd held by Slate. Consider my resignation finalized, said the assassin. Trigun backhands him as Naruto gets up with cuts and bruises on his body. Trigun turns and sees Raven cowering behind Robin. So you brought my daughter to the battle, said the demon. He laughed. What can she do against her all-powerful father, said Trigun. Naruto glares at Trigun. You lost that right, Trigun, to be called her father, said Naruto as his hands glow green to heal his wounds. She is nothing but a portal to me, he said, causing Raven's eyes to water up. I see, she said as she walks up to Trigun, growing back to her teen self. You are not my father, she growls and her eyes glow white. Naruto smiles. You're done, Trigun. I made a promise to protect her at all costs, he said. Naruto walks next his niece. You are not her father, and do you know why, said the blonde as he looks to Raven and his eyes turn white. Fathers raise you, said Naruto. Fathers protect you, said Raven. Raven was raised by the monk of Azarath, said Naruto as his hand glow white and he blasts Trigun with his chakra. I was protected by my friends and uncle, said Raven as her hand glow black as she too blast her father. You can't beat me, shouted Trigun. You are not welcome here, they both shouted. Azarath Metrian Zinthos, they both shout as black energy is shot from Raven and white from Naruto, piercing Trigun heart. I am your father, he shouts. Only in name, you monster, Naruto said with a calm voice. Trigun for once showed fear. No, I am unstoppable, he shouted with his last breath. Raven eyes returned back to normal and see full down, only to be caught by Naruto. You did well, Raven, he said. The black sky disappears and everything returns to normal. Raven stands up and smiles. Then you my friends, she said. Beast boy eyes widen. You smiling and laughing, he said. Raven's frown. Don't get used to it or the white cloak, she said. Beast boy hugs her. Raven, you back, he said with a smile. Help me uncle, she said. Naruto smiles. Sorry. This time you're on your own, he said with a smile. The titan walks away leaving Naruto to his thought. I'm out, Slade, said Naruto. The assassin. I will give you this warning. Do anything to my niece or her friends and nothing will save you, said Naruto with a little killer intent. Understood, he said as he walks away. Naruto disappears in a shunshin and reappears at the fixed tower. He walks in. How are you feeling, Raven? Asked Naruto. Thank you for saving me from doubt, said Raven as she turns to her friends. Naruto walks up to her. I won't let anything happen to you, he said as he hugs her. A year later. It has been a year since Naruto was married. As he was walking up around the island, a warrior approaches him. My lord, the queen would like to see you, she said. Naruto smiled. Thank you, Artemis, but please call me Naruto. You have earned that right, he said. The warrior smiled. It is my duty to protect you, so I must show respect. Go on, the queen is waiting, she said. Naruto walks up to the palace and enters the queen's room. Naruto, I have some good news. You are going to be a father to a boy. I just confirmed it with the healers, she said. That is wonderful news, he said as the two kiss. Doomsday and warning. In the reaches of space was a rock as it was hurling towards the earth. On the surface you see a figure chained in shackles. The figure had a rock-like body and massive muscles, you could hear it grunt. In Metropolis, Naruto was walking around looking around. I have a feeling that something will happen, He continues to walk around when he hear John. Naruto, do you copy? Asked the Martian. I am here, John, said Naruto through his link. What is going on? Asked Naruto. We have a situation. There is an asteroid headed to Earth. Can your satellites pinpoint where it would land? Asked the leaguer. Understood. Let me check, said Naruto. He takes out his phone and dials a number. This is Mr. Namikaze to Maelstrom Incorporated, said Naruto. Mr. Namikaze, what can I do for you? Said a voice. Stephen Colbert, have you gotten any readings near the Earth? Like an asteroid? He asked. Yes, there is an object heading toward Earth. But it is not an asteroid or a comet. The readings show it is man-made, said Stephen. I have a gut feeling that this is more trouble than it's worth. Can you run all tests including life signature and chemical compound of the object, said Naruto. Yes sir, anything else? Asked the man. After getting the reading sent to the watchtower of the League and give me the data as well, said Naruto. Yes sir, I am on it, said Stephen. Sir, I got a reading and it has a life form on it, but no chemical that we have to worry about on the debris, said Stephen. Naruto thinks for a second. Where is its trajectory? Asked the blonde. Midwest in the desert sir, said Stephen. I will head there and wait for the League. Give them the info, said Naruto as he disappeared in a shunshin. In Oklahoma, Naruto appeared with the League showing up. Did you get the readings? Asked Naruto. John nodded his head. Yes, we must be cautious, he said as the League walks to the asteroid. They see a being chained up. What is that? Asked Naruto. The being smirks and breaks one arm from the chains, then frees the other. He roars, shaking the ground with it, and finally is released. He looks around and sees the Leaguers. He then charges but is stopped by a sword with his fist being blocked. He looks at the sword and sees a man with hoplite armor and helmet. You will not cause any death this time, Doomsday, he said. Naruto eyes narrow. That is the sword of the Amazonian. How did this warrior get it, thought the blonde. The young warrior parries the fist and cuts the arm off. Disappointing, he said. The creature growls in pain and clutches his stump of his right hand. The young warrior looks the beast in the eyes. Die monster, he said as he disappears in pure speed and reappears behind him and sheath his sword. Naruto eyes widen. Impossible, I barely saw any of the cuts he made. I only saw 50 of them without my Dijutsu, said Naruto. The monster falls in thousands of pieces of blood and rocks, making everyone's eyes widen including Naruto. So fast, thought everyone. The young boy turns around. Can I please speak to Naruto in private, said the young man in a kind voice. Naruto eyes the stranger. Alright, where, said the blonde ninja. The young stranger points to a hill. On that hill, said the boy. Naruto and the boy shunshins up the hill. Alright. Who are you, boy? Asked Naruto. The boy takes out his sword and swing it to Naruto's face, but stop at the last moment. I see, said the boy as a clone of Naruto is behind him with a kunai to his back. Is there reason for testing me, young one? Asked Naruto as his eyes narrow. I would be honored to spar with you in Kenjutsu if you can, asked the boy. Naruto sighs. Very well, he said as he draws his sword. X. The heroes were getting worried due to the sudden attack by the boy and were ready to move in, but John stops them. We would only a hindrance to Naruto if the boy was a threat, said the Martian. The heroes look on in worry as the two begin to stare each other down. Naruto charges forward and does a downward slash, but is blocked. Not bad, let's take it up a notch, boy, said Naruto. Swift wind style. First strike, said Naruto as he slashes the young boy. Second strike, said Naruto as his strike gets faster. The sword is moving so fast that it forms its own afterimage as goes past 50th strike. 148 strikes, said Naruto as he slams his sword on the boy's sword, causing a crater to form from the pressure of the attack. Impossible, he blocked all of them, thought Naruto. I see, said the boy as he puts his sword away. You're skilled, but it won't be enough for what is to come, said the boy with a sigh. What are you talking about? Asked Naruto. The boy removes his helmet to reveal blonde hair and a ponytail. Who are you? Asked Naruto. My name is Achilles Namikaze. Father, said the boy. Naruto eyes widen. How's that? Is that possible? My son was just born a few weeks ago, he said, eyes narrowing. I am from the future with a warning to you and the Justice League, said the young man. Naruto sigh. Let's hear it, he said. The young boy breaths. In a year from now 3 beings will launch an attack on Central City and most of the Earth population will be wiped out, said the young. Naruto's eyes widen. Are they alien or metahuman? Asked the older ninja. The young man shakes his head. They don't have a classification because they have the ability to assimilate the power and ability of their fallen enemies, similar the white Martians that launched an attack on Earth a few years ago, said Achilles. We have dubbed these monsters with the name mergers because of the ability to absorb the enemy's talents and intellect, he said. However, these monsters are too strong for the survivors and it is a struggle to live day by day, Achilles explained. How are they born? Asked Naruto. Brainiac creates them with DNA of some heroes of Earth, mainly the founders of the league, said the boy. He growled. If I knew where he was I would be paying him a visit, said the youth. What about the heroes of Earth, aren't they helping you? Asked Naruto, dreading the answer. The boy shakes his head. They can't. When they first appears the founders of the league go to the defense of the city. All but one are wiped out in the battle that was named the Hero Massacre. The one that survived was my mistress in ninjutsu and taught me everything I need to defend the Earth. Wonder Woman, he said. Superman dies against the monster I killed called Doomsday. So he doesn't fight. Naruto closes his eyes. What about me, do I die fighting? He asked. You don't fight at first because you are paralyzed for 5 months from a virus that attacked the nervous system. You die 5 years later fighting, but in the process you take one of them out permanently at the cost of an island due to the battle. All the remaining heroes join forces with the villain to try to destroy the 2 remaining mergers, but are defeated soundly, including Diana, who took a beam eyes laser to the heart. She died instantly. Naruto eyes widen again. So you're all that is left? Asked the older blonde. Yeah, I have to get strong, not for my sake but my mother's. After both of your deaths she has been mourning, he said. Then I guess we will train, said Naruto. I am giving you a quick cure to the virus. Ingest it once you start losing feeling in your arm or leg. The virus is fatal, but you survived due to the Juubi, but it was working overtime, so it was slow in keeping it at bay. This vaccine will eradicate it after a few days, he said. I will let the other know of the situation. Thanks son, I am sure my future self is proud of you for holding them off. I know I am, said Naruto with a sad smile. Thanks father, it has been so long since I have talked to you. Even if it's not my timeline father. Thanks dad, said the young warrior through tear. Naruto hugs him. Be strong for yourself and your mother. I make sure we don't lose, said the blonde ninja. I have to go back and help with the defense, said the young teen as his tears dry and he smiled. It is good to see you father, he said as he pulls his sleeve and activate a watch and he vanishes. Thing just got complicated, he thought as he walks back to the assembled heroes. He gets there and explains everything the boy told him, but his lineage making the heroes go into thought. We will have to train, said the Dark Knight. Naruto nods his head. I will let my niece know as well as her friends. I'll tell them to be the last line of defense and not to fight first with us, said Naruto with his eyes closed, expelling his breath. Narration. The heroes of Earth can only prepare for the battle of their planet and hope that they will win. Alright, this is total a rip of the trunk timeline, but that is the best idea, even if it is confusing Akira T ever had in the series. I might do a special based of the darker time. Just so you know, Naruto's son is a little stronger than his father in the current time, but weaker in his time. I am getting tired of disrespectful reviews that have no help whatsoever. Some flames. I will respond positively if they have a good critic without cause insulting my work. I have no problem with flame, as long as they help me without any type putting me down. Keep that in mind. Doomsday is a pansy in this story because of who he fought and he is weaker than Naruto but can hold his own but can't win. Poll. Should I have him in story of the Achilles timeline? Yes or no on my page will be the poll. A Ninja Guardian. The mergers appears. Naruto was busy training for the enemy's arrival as well as helping Batman with speed training. The Leaguers and the Titans trained constantly for the upcoming battle. A year came and gone and the heroes went to Central City and waited. Are you sure they are going to be here? Asked Flash. Yes. Positive. Though it might change due to the meddling of the time stream, said Naruto. I am going into the city to look around and have some clones scout around, he said as the Shunshuns away. The heroes go into the city as well to find these creatures. Naruto was staying in the shadows looking at the busy street. Where are they? Should have asked for their description. Naruto hears an explosion in the city. Found them, he thought as he flashes away. He reappears and sees the people standing there. On head green hair, a tan vest, he has gloves on his hands. The other is a female with pink hair and black leather suit. The last one looks like a young child with blonde hair and green eyes. He is wearing leather armor with gloves and holsters. Naruto eyes narrow as he sees the 3 circles on the forehead connected by a line. Oh look, we missed one, said the taller male. I'll make you pay for killing those innocents, said Naruto as the rest of the league appears. Are those the mergers? Asked Superman. Yeah, I believe so, said Naruto. The 3 look around. They are like bugs that need to be squashed, said the male merger with a smirk. Wait, let's take this away from what's left of the city, said the ninja. The heroes and mergers leave the city with half in ruins and head to an island in the distance. So who is first? Said the older male. Naruto steps up. I will take you on first, he said. The male merger walks up. So the strongest will fight me first? He asked. Naruto draw his sword and charges with an overhead swing. The merger sidestepped it and backhanded Naruto, sending him skidding back. He flips halfway and goes through hand seal wind style. Gale of destruction, he said as he blows out massive gust of wind hitting the merger, cutting his shirt that was good, said the green-haired merger. The green hair man charges forward and punches Naruto sending him back. Naruto flips and regain his footing. Naruto pulls out his sword and slash down, but it is caught by the merger. Naruto smirks as he channels lighting through it shocking him. Naruto charges forward and starts to bring the beat down on the merger. Something is not right. Naruto is slowing down greatly, said Batman. What do you mean he is still fighting strong, said Superman. Diana shakes her head something slowing him down, she said. Naruto starts to breaths my right arm is getting harder to move, he thought as his right arm lay limp on his side. The merger flies up and nails Naruto in the face, making him lose his chakra control, making him fall to the ground. What wrong ninja is that all, said the merger. The blonde-haired child merger smiles looks like it is over, he said. The green-haired merger charged the down Naruto, but is sent back by a kick delivered by Diana. You will not touch my master, she said. I can't fight with my injuries, said the merger as he turns and flies back to his partners. Let's go, he said as the three fly off. Wait, has Naruto suffered from the disease yet, asked Batman. Not that I am aware of, said Diana. It looks like the time has changed slightly so he got it late. Take Naruto to Themyscira and get the antidote, said Batman. Diana carried an immobile Naruto to the island. When she got there Hippolyta grabbed the medication and helped him to bed. Batman turned around and saw a bright light. Looks like he has returned, thought the Dark Knight. Achilles appears. What happened, did the mergers show up? He asked. Yes, Naruto got his sickness later than in your time, said Batman. The time traveler sighed. That was a probability of my meddling with the time stream. Let us head to the watchtower and see what is going on, said Batman. Achilles nods his head and head to the javelin and fly back with Batman. On Themyscira Naruto was trying to move as his guard tried to keep him in bed. Sire, you should not be moving. Wait for the medicine to take effect, said Artemis. Naruto sighed. Fine, you win. It is not like I can move anyways, said Naruto in defeat. Hippolyta walks in. Can I speak to my husband? She said. Of course. Do you need us to leave? Asked Artemis. Everyone but Artemis leave, said the queen. The queen turns to Naruto. How are you feeling, my love? She asked. Could be better, but I am worried about the other, said Naruto. They will be fine. By the way, who was the young man that warned you? She asked. Look in the nursery and that is who it is, said Naruto. Hippolyta's eyes widen. Achilles, she said. Naruto closes his eyes. I go to sleep and try to get better, said Naruto. Hippolyta kisses him. Sleep well, my love, she said. X. In the watchtower the time traveler was in a meeting with the League, so can you give us an idea of what happens in your time? Asked Superman. Yes, it better so you can prepare, said Achilles. Flashback. In the metropolis Superman was laying down dead with Doomsday on the ground dead as well. This is the death of you Superman by Doomsday's hand. About a year later Central City is attacked, said Achilles. X. The city is in flames and police arm themselves. These things are bulletproof, said one. Run away on, said a civilian as the mergers start attack the people. This is boring. I need to have fun, said the male merger. They found the fun they were when they killed Batman and Robin, said Achilles. Batman and the male merger was fighting and the hero was getting the crap beaten out of him. Is that all? How can supervillain not kill you, said the male with a smirk. Batman just landed a punch on the merger's chest with his electric knuckle shocking the merger. The killer disappeared behind Batman and grabbed his neck. Goodbye Batman, said the merger, and he snapped Batman's neck killing him. Robin was punched in the back then incinerated by the female with heat vision. I guess Superman's power is useful, she said as the smoking remains of Robin turns to ash. Jon Stewart and Hawkgirl were next to join the fight, said Achilles. Jon was fighting the child merger use his ring trying to hold a shield around him while taking swats at the merger. He failed to hit the fast merger just as his shield and ring give out making him plummet to the ground. You not getting away that easy, said the child merger as he disappeared in pure speed and kicked the Green Lantern in the chest, rupturing his kidney. He turns around and stabs Stewart in the back killing him. Hawkgirl rushes in hoping to avenge her lover but is sent back by the female merger. She was waving her finger. So Missy, you will die by my hand, said the female. Hawkgirl rushes with her mace. Swing it down. The mace is caught and the handle is slammed in her chest, making lose her breath. The merger smiles and pierces her chest with her hand and ignites it with fire burning her from the inside. On the ground you see Hawkgirl helmet and Stewart's ring. Flash die even quick because his speed was nothing due to the merger taking the power and knowledge of the fallen, said the time traveler. Flash is running around trying to create a tornado with his speed but is shot heat at his feet, making him lose momentum and crashing to the ground. The merger points a finger at the Scarlet Speeder. Bang, said the male merger as a heat beam is shot from his finger hitting Flash in the heart, killing him instantly. John Jones died in that battle as well, said Achilles. John turns intangible while staying a step ahead of the two that he was fighting with mind-reading ability. However, the Martian was careless and forgot to locate the last merger as the childlike merger got behind him and put his hand through his intangible body before he forced John to become solid as a knife is stabbed in his back right before he pulls out the weapon. John fall into the ocean dead as his prone bodies is floating. "My sensei would have died as well if help had not arrived," said Achilles. Diana just got punched into a building as the male merger rams into her. "Say hello to your friends in hell, Amazon," said the green-haired merger as he thrust a sword down on the wounded Diana. Clank as the sword was blocked. "Diana, you have to leave, you're the only left of the league," said a kind voice as she sees Naruto holding the sword back with his kunai as one is limp. Naruto parries the sword and kicks the merger. "I have energy, get us out of here," said Naruto as he grabs Diana and Hiraishin away. Naruto collapses on the Amazon island unable to move. "Why, I thought I was better. I will have to heal fully to be in help," said Naruto. "Thing got worse after that battle that was dubbed the Hero Massacre," said Achilles. End cliffhanger. In the watchtower, Achilles was recalling his history. "Everyone but Diana dies in that battle," said Batman. The blonde-haired youth nods his head. "Yeah, however it got worse after that battle." Flashback. They attacked Atlantis next, wiping it out and killing Aquaman and his wife. They continued to hunt down the heroes of Earth. They also went after the villains. "Deathstroke was first to die," said Achilles. Slade was looking around hoping to find his enemy. He did a roundhouse kick, knocking the male merger back a few unlike the heroes. "I won't hesitate, kill," said the assassin as he got out his sword. He charged the merger and went for a strike only for it to be caught. "All that talk," said the green-haired man. Slade gasped as blood pours out of his back and as you see the child merger with a small sword in his hand. He falls down dead as the two search for survivors to kill. The DC villains joined forces to hold them off. The first to die was Killer Croc. Followed by Two-Face, and Joker was next to fall. The strongest physically, Bane, was also eliminated. On the island, Naruto used a device to warn all heroes to go into hiding. Some followed the signal. That was invented by Naruto for an emergency. Most went to fight to make the civilian were in hiding as well as some of the weaker heroes and villains. They went to the island of the Amazon to recover and see who was lost, said Achilles. My father was made king and joint ruler with my mother. They made the island a refugee camp for what was left of Earth people. After a few more losses, my father was able to move and was a half-strength. He and Diana left to take on the merger by split away from the others. In Metropolis, Naruto charged the male merger with his sword raised. The merger smirked and went to grab it only for him to pull his hand away as it cuts his arm. "Wind chakra." "I see," said merger. He turns his head and dodges a fireball just as it grazed. "I hope the other two get here," thought the merger. "Good, we got. Now let finish him before his friends arrive," said Naruto. The merger growls at Naruto only to be pelted by mud bombs. He walks back. "Well, this is a problem," he thought as he continues to step back and Diana fly down. Naruto spins around and blocks a punch from the female merger, only for the child merger to kick his feet from under him. Naruto flips on his hands and kicks the female hard in the chest while elbowing the childlike merger in the head. Naruto watches as Diana starts to lose ground against the male merger. He holds her by the throat, "And the founders are now dead," said the merger as he starts to crush Diana's throat. "Rasengan bullet," shouts Naruto as it hits the merger in the chest, making him drop Diana. Naruto runs and scoops her up and take refuge in a building. "The three fly up, blast the whole damn city and smoke them out," said the male merger. The female's hands turn green. "Good thing I took that pathetic Tamaranian bitch power," she said as she unleashed a constant volley of green blast. The childlike merger smirks and his arm opens up to reveal a plasma cannon. "Their friend's own power shall be used against them," he said as he fired a blue plasma. The male had a murderous grin as his eyes turned black and he started pelting the city with black energy. "Naruto closes his eyes." "Susanoo," said Naruto as he looks at Diana, and she is surrounded by an orange angle shield large enough to protect her, but small enough to not be seen. Diana looks in horror as her master and friend collapse and eyes bleeding. A stray bolt hits Naruto's arm, severing it. "In the sky, the merger where frown did we get them?" asked the female. "I don't know, but this is boring, let's go," said the male as the three fly. In the remain of the city, Diana throw off a slab of concrete and grabs her master body with his arm missing. "Why, master?" she asked. Naruto opens his eyes. "It is my duty to protect my precious people," he said weakly before blacking out. Diana flies up but stays in the clouds so as not to be seen with her master prone body being held in her arms. Diana finally makes it to Themyscira as Hippolyta sees her husband lack of arm. She falls on her knee. "What happened, Diana?" she asked through tears. Diana later injured Sensei on the ground. "Healers to the front now," she shouted as all the doctor and healer that had found refuge on the island rushed the down blonde. The doctor and all the others shook their head. "We have to clean the wound, but his arm is gone." He will at disadvantage with one arm, said the head healer on the island. Hippolyta was crying, do what you can to save him, she said. The medical staff rush him to a medical hut to save his life. Diana hugged her mother. I am sorry. If I was stronger, said Diana as she was fighting back tears. Hippolyta hugged her daughter. It wasn't your fault, and Naruto would say the something. We just have to pray to the gods, said the queen. After that my father was never able to fight at full strength again, said Achilles. End short chapter. The loses. My father was hanging on by a thread as the medical staff tried to get him in top shape, said Achilles. Outside the hut Diana and Hippolyta were waiting to hear about Naruto. The doctor came out. He will live, but his arm is gone and we don't have the materials needed to get a mechanical arm, said the doctor. Hippolyta nodded her head. Thank for saving him, she said. You can see him, said the doctor. The two rushed to see Naruto with a stump where his arm used to be and his body covered in bandages. Honey, said Hippolyta. Hey, glad Diana is safe, he said. Diana runs up. I am sorry master for being weak, she said. Naruto turns his head. I don't blame you, Diana. Don't blame yourself, he said. Naruto had to get used to using on arm for the next month, said Achilles. However, it wasn't long before the merger found Themyscira, he said. An Amazon ran in your highness. Our scouts have seen 3 of the merger heading this way, said the warrior. Naruto sighed. Evacuate all personnel and civilian. Everyone into hiding now. I will hold them off, said Naruto. Hippolyta looks at Naruto. Tears up. You can't fight, she whispered. Naruto hugs her with his one arm. I have to, my love, said Naruto. The Varani leave the island, said Naruto. The young boy runs up. Father, he said as he hugs Naruto's leg, you're the man of the house, Achilles. Protect your mother, said Naruto. He looks at his wife and hands her a scroll. This gift to my son, the universal summoning, he said as Hippolyta hugs him. Please survive if can, said the queen. Naruto lets a tear drop. This will be my last fight, said Naruto as he kisses Hippolyta and walks to the temple to await his opponents. In the sky the 3 merger land on the island. Strange looks abandoned, said the green-haired one. They look around taking shots at the building as they head to the temple. They get there and see Naruto sitting there. It seems he is waiting for his death, said the female as the 3 stalk up to the blonde. Naruto gets up. Let's end this, said Naruto as he disappears in pure speed. He reappears and punches the male merger, sending him back. He charges after him and starts to fight him with one arm that he has left. Naruto dodges a plasma blast and throws 2 shurikens at the childlike merger, blow them up as they make contact. Naruto reappears behind the male merger and kicks him into the building. He goes after the male merger but is kicked by the female into the temple. Naruto flips up and charges the blonde-haired female, punching her in the chest, sending her back out of the temple. Naruto was breathing hard. I have to use the kinjutsu, thought Naruto as the 3 surround him and the wind whips violently. Thunder in the air as rain pours on the 4 fighter. This thunderstorm is quit covenant, don't you agree? Asked the male merger. Naruto narrows his eyes and starts to sweat. Why not skip the pleasantries, he said. First gate. Gate of opening release, said Naruto. Second gate. Gate of healing release. Third gate. Gate of life release, said Naruto, making the skin turn red. Fourth gate. Gate of pain release. Fifth gate. Gate of limit release. Sixth gate. Gate of view release. Seventh gate. Gate of wonder release, said the blonde as green sweat pours out of his skin. That attack is not in our databanks, said the childlike merger as all 3 mergers start to feel scared from the power. Hidden Lotus theme. 8th gate. Gate of death release, shouted Naruto as he disappears and punches the male merger faster than anyone can follow. He follows up with a right hook, sending the green-haired merger in the sky. How does it feel to be outmatched, shouted Naruto as he lands a powerful kick to his enemy's chest. This man is truly strong. Can't defend myself from such power, thought the green-haired merger as a knees goes through his chest, sending machinery and bolts and screws out of it. The merger fall down, unable to move. Time to kill you, said Naruto as he gathers a Rasengan in his hand and slams it into the merger, increasing the size at the last moment, vaporizing the merger. Naruto energy recedes as he falls down onto the ground, paralyzed. No brother, shouted the blonde-haired merger as she glares at the unmoving body of Naruto. She walks to him and shoots him with Starfire's bolt, killing him in rage. X. On the boat, the ring that was given to Hippolyta for the wedding. The ruby crack. No. Naruto, she shouts. Diana walks up. I sensed it. He has fallen, but I think he has taken one out from another chakra. Signature disappeared. He did not die in vain, said Diana with her head down, struggling not to cry at the loss of her mentor. X. So one of Earth's strongest fighters was killed fighting the merger, taking one out, said Achilles. A small funeral was held for Naruto to not attract the attention of the mergers over the year. My sensei Diana trained me to fight on par with her. She went to gather allies despite how dwindled the villains and heroes were. She finally was ready for her battle. On her armor and the armor of her soldiers was the Leaf Village's symbol to honor their fallen hero. She wears his headband as a tribute to her master. The battle was a complete disaster, and Diana fought valiantly for the remaining heroes and villains to retreat. She was killed by a laser beam to the chest, burning her from the inside, killing her on the spot. The female merger took the headband as a trophy and walked off, said Achilles. Then flashback. X. So that is the current situation. The strongest fighters on the planet minus myself have been killed. The weaker hero and villains went into hiding, as did the Amazonians. The earth is a wasteland with over 2/3 of the people killed for the merger enjoyment, said the blonde as he clenched his fist. The screen goes on. It is catastrophic as 3 unknown demons are terrorizing Metropolis, said a reporter. Come out Superman, let's have some fun, said the merger. Superman gets up. No Clark. They are goading you to fight, said Batman. I will have to find a way to defeat them, said the Dark Knight. I have to go at least to slow them down, said Superman as he goes to the transporter and teleports to Earth. X. Superman reappears on the Daily Planet. Out of my city now, he said, his eyes glow red. Where is Naruto Namikaze? Asked the male merger. You are not getting anything out of me, said the Man of Steel. Then I will beat it out of you, said the male as he charges Superman.